raise my voice to the sky. Oh, liberty, shout for the free, let it ring you the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out, fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up, hear me singing now what we're battling for, living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rising up, rising up, standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm, holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Is one enough?
Never.
Is one bob enough? That is the question of the day. Is one bob enough? What do you think, chat?
Never.
Is one bob too many?
Yes.
Yeah. You can only deal with me in like quarters.
I hope everybody's having a good night. I did see some people played along with the Sparks, Brittles, and what was the other one name for that? Same thing.
Toffee.
Toffee. Yeah, you're just looking for that sheet like magic hard stuff. Stuff that'll break your teeth or make them stick to it. Yeah, this is probably the worst episode ever if it was real, because it would be bad for teeth.
Yeah, like peanut brittle, Lady Liberty.
Yeah, peanut brittle.
I'm
That's
sorry,
an
did
example.
somebody say something? Because I totally didn't hear anybody say anything.
I didn't either.
Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, it's been a interesting week for me. I hope everybody else is having a better week than I've had. Oh, let's see what's going on there. I think chat's not too full yet. Bob won. You guys let Bob win? Oh, is there more before I got erased
Hippo.
before?
Hungry
Hippo?
Hippo was first. Yep.
Okay. Hungry
I
Hippo.
was
Hey.
second.
What's up, Hippo?
Then we got a Hippie Vapes as third. Look at that. Hippie made third, and he's still gonna get some pizza.
That's
Buster
your prize.
Bell. Buster Bell, Neil Pitts, Lady Liberty, Echo Dub. Think it's gonna be a little
That Lady
quiet.
Liberty person is a real bitch.
Odie, hey Odie.
That's what I
Better
heard.
watch out for her.
Kerplop. So yeah, I mean this year I do have I'll grab my recipe toward the end. I do have one I made before. I made that brittle, the nut brittle that turned out really good a while back. Remember that one, Hunt? I made for you.
Yep.
That one turned out really good. I made something tonight kind of blind to a flavor because it's actually in this week's testing for chocolates. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know what this is going to turn out like because I don't know that one flavor. So it'll be interesting. Trusting one-on-one with a flavor that can, and we all know that can be hit or miss. We'll find out.
What Raggy?
How was everybody's week? We'll start with Hippie before he has to take off and go get pizza.
Well, it's been fine. All my tomato plants and pepper plants and have popped up, and I let them fucking grow too lanky from seed, and so I put them outside, and so I had to replant everything today. The weather's really nice down here in the 70s and shit, so hopefully the new seeds will pop. Then I'm gonna put them under my grow light and get them ready for March or April for planting.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little down on that one because I am nowhere near ready to plant. Unless that 6 inches of snow we got last night is growing snow, I'm kind of screwed right now still for planting anytime soon. I can't start
I'm
mine
gonna
yet.
be tilling Monday and putting my chicken shit all in the garden, my fresh chicken shit, and tilling it all in, and then let it get, about a month or two, without rain and stuff, and before I plant, so it doesn't, shock my transplants.
I don't think they made a tiller that's strong enough to till our yard right now. our garden is like ice rock hard. It's solid.
I got some new peppers I'm planting this year. Shishito pepper and
Hey, Tony.
a
Laura.
5 color Chinese pepper, ornamental pepper, a hot pepper.
Mm. Oh, I think I know what you're
Shishito
talking.
Peppers are good.
I know what you're
Yeah, those
talking
are the
about.
flavors, yeah.
I know you're talking about the multicolor ones that the Chinese.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chinese little multicolored peppers. There's like 5 different colors on it: yellow, orange, red.
They're kind of a medium, the mild to medium heat kind of
They're
thing.
supposed
Yeah.
to be hot. These are supposed to be hot.
Oh,
So
you got
I'm
the hot ones.
growing some of them. I've got me some seeds from Rare Seeds, Baker Creek. Oh yeah.
Rocky Tooney, James Rivera. Hey, James. We got like I said, we got some barks and stuff going on here tonight, and that's just the ones we know of that are hashtag. I'm hoping this is good, because if it is, it's one ingredient that could be off. But I had to throw some kind of nut in it because I wanted it, and I like saw that macadamia, and it's like, gotta try that white chocolate macadamia nut. I know I haven't tried it yet, but I gotta try it. Hoping it's good.
It should be good, dude. I've had a lot of one-on-one dessert type stuff like that, and they've all been very good.
I'm almost positive that somebody, it might have been Rocky or somebody, used that before and said it was good. I vaguely remember that from an older show. I'm almost positive that's the one I was told to get.
Before we go on here, Rocky, your ELR mix-along recipe looks fantastic. I am going to be mixing it tomorrow.
Ooh.
Looks great. Very interesting.
And
Yeah, you know what, Cassie? He puts out a recipe and he actually mixes it. Unlike somebody I know here.
I mixed one of my recipes for tonight, and I'm mixing the other two.
He's
this
talking about for contests and mix-alongs is what he meant, but yeah.
month. Shut up. I mixed the first two. I'm not a big strawberry fan, so I really didn't even want anything to do with this.
The undisclosed tobacco tester is still coming through, so I can't even tell what that tastes like yet.
And everybody say sorry, Echo Dub, for being sad. Because he missed an opportunity to name his recipe Bark at the Moon, and now Echo is sad.
Thought I saw someone name something like that. No, it was Bob's is actually the fun one. Oh, no, and it was Rocky. Rocky did Bark at the Moon, yep. Yeah. I thought I saw Bark at the Moon. Oh, by the way, I mean, it's not to go with tonight, but Tommy actually sent me a recipe that he made the other day. He made a blueberry ice cream, and it was pretty good. TPA vanilla bean ice cream, not my favorite, but it's not bad. Not bad ice cream, unless you get pepper notes from somebody here. Pretty sure that's a pepper noter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every TFA vanilla besides vanillin, which is fucking weird.
The master vanilla is the one that doesn't. Yeah, okay.
It's fucking weird.
Get into some.
Liquid Barn does it for me too if I push it too high.
We'll go over a few of these. Oh, that's ladies. I don't want to go over hers yet. Did you make 2?
Yes.
You did? Oh, okay.
One is an adaptation, but yes, I did 2.
Well, since Echo Dub lost his chance, we'll go over Echo's first. Brittle nuts. That's still not too bad, Echo Dub. That's actually decent.
One.
That's a good name. Got brittle nuts. Bark brittle recipes. Yep. We got almond FA at 0.3. Brie cheese flavora at 0.1. Already starting to think of where this is going. Okay. Caramel
The
from
flavor
FA.
that finally got Hanky off my back to get him a mix every month.
I mean, brie cheese has got this weird funk, but it might work in some way. But I'm trying to think in a bark. This is going to be interesting. Caramel from FA at 1. Cotton candy EM at 0.5 from TPA. Golden butter from Cap at 0.3. Golden syrup from VTA at 0.5. And hazelnut flavor West at 0.5. Oh, I hope he has the descriptions down below because this one's got me. This is interesting. I want to showcase VTA Golden Syrup, which is a great flavor. Nice flavor. It's somewhere between honey, caramel, and other delicious stuff. So I built the base with caramel and golden butter. Okay, that makes sense. Then added some creamy help by brie cheese. Yep, that's the first one I'm going to grab for creamy. It's going to be interesting. Yes, sounds strange, but brie cheese is a good flavor if used as an additive. To push the recipe, I add into a nut brittle territory. I went for some classic hazelnut and almond. Yeah, that brie cheese can give you a funk, but that might work really well with some of the darker flavors in here. So that is Man at Arms Love Child with an acorn. I don't know. That is a very interesting looking picture. I don't see any notes on how it turned out. So I'm really curious. Did you mix this up, Echo Deb? Because I gotta know how this tastes. That brie cheese, it is used low. I'm imagining it is kind of just a funky cream. That's the only ingredient that's got me like kind of bewildered really badly. Is cheese. Echo Dub, you never fail to make me scratch my head and say, that can go either way. Could need some help. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay, as I was wondering, the brie cheese gets a little funk, but you might, I mean, maybe like a white chocolate to help bring it smoother? Maybe?
And just right in the middle of our show, they're going to be announcing the flavor for the February ELR Mix Along contest. I mean,
Oh my God, that's right.
7 p.m. Eastern.
That is true. Yeah, and by the way, being it is past February 1st, or is February 1st.
Tommy!
Any order, Tommy, already talked to Tommy about this. Orders over $75 using AFL at Bull City for this month and next will all be entered into a random pool by number of when the order comes in that will be drawn on the show, and somebody's going to get a $100 gift card for my birthday.
Yeah.
Not me, someone who's going to win it. That's what I wanted for my birthday. I said, what can we do for the community? And that's what we came up with. So, because last year they gave me an extra heavy duty code, and this year's like they got so many codes right now. It's like, hey, let's do something different. That's what's coming up. Tommy, I was already talking about your recipe that looked good. Like for me, and it's always that your preference for your ice cream is it very much you. What ice cream do you like the best, or ice cream combination? You use the TFA. I like the vanilla bean from Flavor West, but yeah. Will Bob see his shadow tomorrow? That's a good question, Bob. You gonna see your shadow tomorrow?
No, I'll fight it.
Fight the urge?
No, I'll fight my shadow. Make
Fight
sure
your
that bitch stays away.
Shadow boxing with your shadow? That'll be interesting.
Yep. No gummies were harmed in the creation of this thought.
I think they were all harmed. You chewed them up and emasticated them all. He's like, yep. All right. Let's get some Rocky named ones. Biscoff Toffee Crack. Toffee Crack. All right, here we go. We got Almond from FA at 0.25. Biscotti from Flavora at 0.5. Yep. Toffee from Hankson. Caramel Toffee from Hankson. I don't have that one. I might have to grab that one. Any good. I used caramel and toffee in mine today, so that's interesting. Might have even worked. Graham Cracker from Flavor West at 1.25. Milk Chocolate from Flavor Jungle at 2. And Super Sweet Cap at 0.25. Nice ingredients, yeah, I just told you. God, if you can get a taste like that picture, Rocky, I'm all over it.
Oh shit! What up, CJ?
There's CJ. I haven't seen you in a while, but
CJ? We were just saying we hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah, we were also talking about how New York City fucking sucks.
Indulge in the rich decadence of Biscoff toffee crack e-liquid. This gourmet blend invites you to savor in the bold, crunchy flavor of biscotti, creamy caramel toffee, perfectly complemented with luxurious smoothness of milk chocolate, enhanced in the robust body of graham cracker and a subtle hint of almond for that irresistible buttery crunch. The e-liquid is a symphony of sweetness, delights the senses. To top it all off, splash of sweetener as a final touch, making every puff delightful experience. For those with a sweet tooth, this liquid is a dream come true. Rocky, you sell it in the description every time, for sure. It doesn't matter if it sucked; it's still sold to want to try. Yeah.
That's funny, CJ.
Is that serious, CJ? What's going on, buddy?
I'm hoping that's not true. If it is, I hope you're okay. Because, yeah.
Return of the Cream Queen.
What?
We were talking about this like a month or two ago.
Paul was there with him with nap time.
Just a spritz will do you.
Just a spread.
Oh, that's really grapey. Okay. Don't worry, Rocky's got more. Bark at the moon, Flavora. Missed opportunity tobacco dub. Don't worry, Rocky got it. Okay, this is interesting to begin with. Okay. I like this. None of these are boring. Cranberry from Flavora at 0.3 and a bark. Or, yeah. 0.3. Peanut butter Flavora at 0.3. So pretty much nut. Pistachio Flavora at 0.3. Raspberry Flavora at 1.2. Sweet coconut Flavora at 0.3. Sweetness Flavora at 0.35. And white chocolate Flavora at 1.6. They're going really heavy with the sweet coconut and the white chocolate for your basically your base, and then you got some raspberry, pistachio, peanut butter, and cranberry in there. Well, peanut and cranberry in there. I get more nut off that than I do peanut butter on that one. Although with the sweet coconut and the white chocolate, I actually might turn it into peanut butter.
Yeah, I just get fucking nutshells out of Flavora.
That don't look bad, actually. That looks pretty good, like a nice fruity thing. That cranberry's good. That's a good cranberry.
Yeah, it is.
Bark at the Moon is a symphony of flavors. They'll take your taste buds on a wild ride. Here he goes again with a nice description. Doesn't matter if it's good. It sound good. Imagine the creamy richness and white chocolate bark. Perfectly balanced with the tartness of raspberry, the nutty crunch of pistachio, a hint of peanut butter that accentuates the pistachio, while a touch of cranberry enhances the raspberry's natural tartness. Top it all off. A splash of coconut adds a delightful cocoa butter feel, making this e-liquid a truly indulgent experience. Yes. I was just thinking, yeah, that sweet coconut, calling it a cocoa butter is a really good idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that is, the sweet coconut. It is very much a cocoa butter.
Fucking marketing master, bro.
He really is. Rocky likes to tell a story. Not with pictures necessarily alone, but he likes to do it with actual words.
I'm telling you, dude, he was right in the descriptions for those fucking liquids back in 2014. It could have just been 10% blueberry in a bottle, and Rocky would have went on this elaborate journey of words.
So true.
True. And he would have sold it too.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, this tastes like fucking cotton candy.
Yeah.
God damn, this is
Blueberry cotton candy.
blueberry cotton candy.
I'm tasting mine, Rocky,
Running
and
through the
mine.
fields.
Melts in your mouth.
Yeah,
Rocky just
sticking
nailed it
to
on
my
the head.
tongue.
Rocky nailed it on the head though. The white chocolate is kind of lost in this one too. Damn it. And I used the white chocolate too.
Not if you take a pod, Funky Monk. Just gotta wrap it in a condom.
Yeah. Otherwise, it might taste like shit.
Rocky, that's hilarious.
Still ice cubes in Alaska.
to the Eskimos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Some flavored ice cubes.
Yeah, this flavored ice cube is lemonade. I made it fresh this morning.
Ew.
Ooh, it looks like we're to Bobby now. Bobby, what's this? This is like an old school song reference.
Reload it. So I just put a tune in there.
You're so funny, Bob.
Toffee back.
Dude, I saw it online. I had to save it and send it to you, hippie.
Toffee Back Girl by Bob Omstulo.
Yep. We got For You blend cap at 4%.
Good flavor.
Butter rum raw from Swaggy at 1. I was gonna use LA butter rum, but I couldn't find it, so just went with the tried and true. Cookie crumble cap at 2. English toffee at 2. Vanilla pudding Flavora at 1, and vanilla tobacco Flavora at 1. And then if you go down, you got a picture. And fuck Gwen Stefani, but it fits the name. So yeah.
I thought that was the song that you used.
No, I did. Tim just didn't reload the fucking page like I told him to 4 times.
Oh, you changed the name again?
No, I added that
song, Tim.
dumbass song.
Oh, it sounds about it. Yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Now, the song was a long time ago.
See, fuck Gwen Stefani, but it fits the name. So yeah, works. Should be good.
Yeah.
Desserty tobacco, caramely butter rum, a little bit of vanilla pudding, and a little bit of cookie. Hit all the bases there.
You did. Very interesting mix.
Right here.
And I like that For You blend from Cap. I thought that turned out really good.
I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard good things. So
Yeah, I was surprised with that one when it came out because, you know, Cap's tobaccos haven't always hit.
there's a couple that I really like. I have
Yeah.
one that I like, and it sucks because it's discontinued. I think it's their bold tobacco.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's really good. It's been discontinued for a couple of years now.
Still say
Thankfully,
as far
I have
as
a big bottle of it.
hits for tobacco, Flavora is still king. Like they do the best overall tobaccos, but
Yeah, Inawera is a close second for me.
I
They have
actually
a lot
like
of really
the
good ones.
that was one of the ultimates I think I liked too, wasn't it? I believe I liked their new RY4 or whatever. Ultimate
Yeah, you
RY4.
told me it was
Double.
good.
Yeah.
Flavora, I can't believe Flavora released a fucking terrible RY4. I just can't stand it.
Well, it's terrible for an RY4.
Yes,
It is a tobacco. It's like a full tobacco. Yeah.
It's no. It's a fucking. It's nut. It's nuts.
A nutty, yes, a nutty tobacco.
No, it's just fucking nuts. It's just assorted nuts.
I think that that is probably their nuttiest of all their tobaccos. They went
It's
nutty
you
instead of
reached
like
in- It's like
caramel.
you played a doctor for a day and you reached into somebody's pants and told them to cough and you pulled that out.
That is a weird description, right? That's just a very weird description. I'm thinking that would be more of a nut cream, but whatever.
Not just nuts.
All right,
Didn't
lady,
hold them
you,
long
you-
enough for
you
that.
can go next, lady.
All right, nice so.
Yeah, Fe makes some good
All
tobaccos
right,
too.
well, I'm gonna go make dinner.
with
Let
you.
me know when she's done.
Oh, shut the fuck up. These are all kind of shortish.
See you guys in 2026.
TJ's got it right.
So,
FE yes, FA no. Well, FA mostly no.
Yo, FA's got some great tobaccos.
They got some pretty bad ones too.
Yeah, they do, but some of them are fucking fantastic. Sorry, Cassie.
Go ahead.
are you sure this time?
No.
No, hold
Fuck
on.
you.
Hold on.
Blueberry, coconut, pecan,
Dang, bro,
white
you got like
chocolate.
20.
I said hold on.
Jesus.
See you in
Yeah, but what do you-
2026. Much love.
Are you done?
No.
Blueberry Flavor West at 3, blueberry medicine flower at a quarter,
Yeah.
butter pecan Flavor West at 4, desiccated coconut VTA at 2, super sweet Perlim at 1, toasted coconut cheesecake Perlim at 2, and white chocolate Flavora and VSO each at 1.5. I mixed this up, and it's pretty damn good.
That's the one you had me try?
Looks yummy. I
was
like
in
the
bed.
idea of the blueberry there.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. This is the
And
other
of
one I
course
did
I'm
for
missing
tonight.
fucking dark chocolate. You dirty little fuck you.
The noms. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this-
I don't want to buy it either. Although
It's
I
not good.
should, because Tim obviously has bad taste when it comes to chocolate. So
All right. Well, if Bob ever shuts up, I will go over this one real quick first. This is the one I did for the first ELR mixing competition. So beer nuts flavora at 1/4, blueberry flavor west at 2, blueberry medicine flower at 0.75, dark chocolate medicine flower at 1, super sweet prelim at 1/2, and white chocolate flavora at 1.5. Oh, it didn't show the picture. Okay, well, whatever. Well, I adapted this so I can try to see if I can do it without using all Tim's medicine flower dark chocolate. So I changed out the dark chocolate for the noms. So I have that at 1. And I added the VSO white chocolate at 1.5. And it's not showing the picture here either. God damn it. Whatever. There are
you
pictures
little
on it.
bitch.
picture this.
Picture
Yeah.
Yeah,
Timbers.
fortunately, I think what saves that one mix for me is those blueberries shine above everything. I could handle it. But that's that weird note that was in. It's like something a little weird, but the blueberries delicious. Oh, that makes sense. You had me try another one of those crappy ass dark chocolate from Nom's Mixes.
No, I did not.
What was it?
The one I had you try was the white chocolate one. It didn't have any of the
okay.
Nom's dark chocolate.
Oh, thank God.
I just mixed that one. I haven't even put the base in it. Chill the fuck out.
Good
It's
evening,
such a-
Darren.
That's a
Chill out.
terrible flavor.
Welcome to the shit show.
And it's a
Hey, Darren.
delicious flavor. You're just broken because you're stupid.
Darren, we haven't gotten over it yet. Duchess's background says everything. We are not over last game. We're not over it yet.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, Lady Liberty. All right, it's not time for your corner yet.
But we're going to have a good corner this time.
Yeah, sure. All right. So I did this blind with one of the main flavors. Toffee white chocolate macadamia bark. So caramel from FA at 1, super sweet pearl at 1/2, coffee butter from Noms at 1. Because that's dark, I added some white chocolate flavor to bring it up. And then I wanted some kind of nut element, but something different. So trying out this white chocolate macadamia nut. Untested. It doesn't get tested until this week for the chocolates. So 1-on-1 at 3. I don't know exactly what that's going to do yet. And sounded like something I enjoy to eat, so why not give it a go? And that's literally what it was. I was trying to think what kind of like bark or brittle that is different that I could try. Just started putting stuff together in my head and went and checked to see if I had the flavors, and I did. So yeah, that's how it wound up being made. And in theory, as long as this flavor is good, the white chocolate macadamia nut, it's going to be sweet. But I don't know if it's any good yet. And the problem is, we did some R&D testing, and the last thing I vaped on my RDA was a tobacco, so I'm not sure what's what yet. The tobacco kind of is lingering on that coil. It's not going out of it, even though I did dry it out. You know how that is, hippie. You ever have you put a tobacco on and it just does not want to leave your RDA for a while? You know,
Oh, yeah.
and I didn't want to re-wick because I just wicked it.
Yo, I fucking hate re-wicking dual coil stuff. It's just twice the bullshit.
I literally wicked it just to try the tobacco. There's only one thing on it, so it's like I don't really want to re-wick for one flavor. Probably should have.
I'm re-wicking this so I could try my mix. Like Kennedy.
Well, it's a mix along CJ, not an actual contest, but yeah, I'm sure they'd enjoy having a lot of people mix along. Let's see if I can grab that one. Honey, do you remember what it was called? The one I made for you? That was good.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's
congrats,
something-
Steve-O.
About Cassie's
Cassie's
Brittle
Brittle
or something?
Nuts. Here it is. I made this for Cassie back in 2022. Butterscotch cream pie, Wonder Flavors, 2.5. Cassie's Brittle Nuts. Butterscotch Natural from Flavor West at 2. Honey Roasted Peanuts and Wonder Flavor at 1. Super Sweet Perlum at 1. And Toasted Almond TPA at 0.5. That was really good. It tasted like a form of peanut brittle. It really did. It had just the right amount of nuttiness to it. Cassie's Nuts? Are you saying? But Cassie's Nuts could be brittle. I don't again, Odie. Not for a while. That was a lot of work. We are going to have something coming up that I'll be testing a lot of them. Not looking forward to that. As it is, we've been flavor testing all week.
Yep. I absolutely refuse to try some of those.
Yeah, some of them she would not try because coolants and such. You wouldn't try the tobacco.
Menthol isn't a coolant.
I wouldn't try the tobacco.
Mint
I
isn't
wouldn't
a
try the
coolant.
mango. This was not something that I was testing to record to put out to the public. It was strictly for a company. So I said, nope. You agreed to something without asking me? I'm not testing the ones I don't want to test. Screw you.
That person that asks is asking. That's not, I mean, I had no problem with it. Actually, it was interesting. Some of them I did not expect to be though as good as they were. Oh, we'll see.
It's just, I don't like mangoes and tobaccos, and I can't do coolants, and I can't do peppermints, so I didn't.
Menthol and mint isn't a coolant. It's just a flavor.
But they still bother my throat.
She would have not done well with it, Bob. No, she wouldn't have.
Menthols and mints also hurt my throat. And I'm just not going to do it if I don't absolutely have to.
Hippie, what do you got there?
Oh, nothing.
Is that the special one?
Yeah, that's one of them. It ain't doing correctly, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Tommy shared me a picture of something he got recently.
Man,
It was pretty nice looking.
bastard.
I sent
Use it.
Hippie a picture I found online earlier today, and it was perfect.
Was it the hippie shake?
Close.
There's Arnie. No, like, brittle. I mean, to get a brittle to taste right is not. See, that's just it. The barks and brittles, it's kind of like you're almost going for a semi-flat or a super sticky sweet flavor. You don't want. You're not looking for like. You're not going for like a regular decadent dessert. Should be kind of a little bit one note. But adding fruits to it, like some people did tonight, that's a good way to make that less boring for your vape. Because I can imagine trying to ADV just a plain old brittle all day long. I don't know if I could do it.
Fuck that, man. I just went tobacco and toffee.
I like the way you did that, actually. Laid right into that and made it almost like to a super bougie RY4 version.
Yep.
What would be the right tobacco for a Marlboro?
Philip Morris.
Huh?
No, there is. I'm trying to remember. One of the Flavoros does smell like.
Probably the commercial cigarette.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You're looking for a
Who
lit
makes that?
Flavora.
Commercial?
Yeah, commercial cigarette. Commercial cigarette.
Okay.
What it's called.
And they have one.
What's up?
Probably.
They should. That's where I got it.
Okay.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Would you add
'Cause they do-
sweetener to that?
No.
No,
No.
not if you want to
Unless
taste
you
like a
want it.
cigarette.
Okay.
Just like they have one that tastes like a unlit kind of Marlboro, but that doesn't really translate well when you're really trying to make one that tastes like a Marlboro that you're actually using.
Yeah, you might want to add like some a tobacco with some ash to it.
Like Kentucky to it.
Yeah, yeah. Keep it low though, like a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, do commercial cigarette at like 2, and then throw a quarter of that in there,
My
and there you go.
stepdaughter's wanting to quit smoking, and she has
Oh, she's on the idea that she wants something that tastes like a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they have classic.
That's what these people think. And then you tell them, think of anything you wouldn't mind tasting all day, every day.
I know. It's hard. She's hard headed. I mean, she's one of them hard headed smokers like I was.
Like if there was an alcoholic that quit drinking, why would they want their bottle of water to taste like vodka?
As much as it sucks to
You
hippie, if you
wouldn't.
want it a little bit more authentic, get sweet and smoky too.
I've
Just a
got
touch of that. Yeah, add a little touch of sweet and smoky. It just makes it taste like it's
No.
actually more burnt.
No, too sweet. That
Yeah,
throws
that's all.
completely off.
Sweet.
Way off.
Yeah.
I've made a few of them
What's the one that's
for people.
straight up ash? That's an FA. FA one that tastes like ash.
Black Fire.
Blackfire, that's the one.
But
I'm of the same mindset. I test them, but I'm not really looking for an actual taste of a cigarette or nothing anymore. I already had that a long time ago.
I've had to make it. I've had to make that exact thing for people.
It
This
would have
is
actually
fucking
funky.
delicious.
Funky monk. Because obviously, when you first start vaping, you think cigarette, that makes sense because you want to switch over. But the thing is, you want something to taste better to draw you in and get you away from that cigarette taste. Is what really works. Start like, wow, this also helps food cravings. It tastes good. Why the hell am I not doing this all the time? It's going to take a little longer for me to test this.
Odie's saying that Blackfire tastes like liquid smoke. What you're looking for is Inaware, a dirty natural base.
That's the one. You are correct, Odie. I remember when we tested them, and there was one that
Thank
tasted
you,
more
Odie.
like dirty neutral. Yep. That's the one. Yeah, the Blackfire one works good for like if you're trying to do like a campfire dessert, you can put. Or,
This is I always use tobacco additive from FE, but it's going to be a little harder to grab. I always throw that in there with the commercial cigarette.
Bob, what did you do for Christmas this year?
Danced around naked outside in the snow.
So he's the one that ruined our year. Yep, got it. I was trying to figure that out.
Makes me feel alive, you know.
Yep. So it's Bob's fault.
What else is new? Everything's Bob's fault.
Bob's the one that did the snow dance. Brought on the cold air, and I knew it was Bob. I knew it. What the heck is going on here? I'm going to screw this all up. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I was putting this on. I realized I did not do this because I was running late. Stupid updates. That's always fun. But yeah, like I said, any orders over $75, you get a chance at a $100 gift card at both cities and code AFL for the month of February and March. You can literally win more than you put in. Yeah, I like the idea of winning more than I put in. What about you?
Hopefully Stephen Lane joins his forces there with Sharon.
Well, that's just it. You could actually. I mean, if you have your gift cards
they'll
already, it
spend
doesn't matter
just
how you spend it.
$50. They'll spend just $50 and be entered to win 100.
Well,
Others here
Sharon
one.
can do that all on her own, and then Steven can do that all on his own. Because Sharon likes flavors for her drinks and stuff.
Comes in handy. Got a lot of new mixers in recently. I know I've been getting a lot of DMs here and there, which is fine. No problem. get started. Yeah, CJ, I think Wayne was telling me about that one. It was discontinued. That they actually had one that was good and it was gone. Here we are talking about cigarette flavors. Thank you, Bob. That's all you. You had to make a tobacco mix.
Me.
You made a tobacco mix.
Me.
It wasn't me. Don't fucking blame me.
Yeah, it
This
was
tastes nothing
me,
like a
Tim.
fucking cigarette.
That
Ass
was all
cracker.
me, man.
That invisible mod that was in the air.
Yeah, this doesn't taste like a fucking cigarette. It's fucking desserty. Desserty shit. It's
Well,
delicious.
I have two. While you guys
Say,
are
I-
actually quiet.
Let's say, no, Duchess head.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, once in a while, Bob,
No.
you could like let people go over their recipes. Just saying.
Duchess had to say it, so I had to speak up.
And I might have to single flavor test all my tobaccos again.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Because I think Connecticut Shade would work for her too.
Yes.
All right. So, I have two. I didn't name this. Tim named this.
Oh, God.
I just want you guys to know that. Tim named this. So if the name is stupid, then you can blame Tim because he's dumb. But we did Flavora Smoked Butterscotch 1.5, Butterscotch from Flavor West at 1, Caramel from FA at 7.75, Cactus to juice up the apple in there at 0.5, Apple Green from Nom at 2, and then VSO Baked Apple at 0.5. I did test this before the show, and this cactus completely bullied the entire recipe. Like, all I taste is cactus.
I was afraid of that. I told you that.
And I figured that might possibly happen, so I'm probably going to just take this out, and then I'll replace it with a different apple. Maybe like Fuji or something to
brighten it up.
Yeah, brighten it up a little bit. Otherwise,
yeah, because that green apple green is really a double apple. It's
because I don't even really get any of the butterscotch or the caramels or anything else out of it. Unfortunately, it's literally just cactus. So
Hi, Uncle Paul.
that was kind of a failed experiment. Unfortunately,
your mouth.
We'll have to test that. What's up, Bob? Oh, good evening.
Evening.
Welcome to the show, you fucking whore.
Love you.
This one, I kind of, so you made this way back in March. I was trying to make it better since I've gotten obviously more flavors in since then. So I tried to revise it, and I'll go over the history in a second, show you what I changed, but it's good, but it's not as good as the first version. The first version was a lot more like pronounced on the like the butter pecan and like some of the ice cream notes and stuff like that. So I don't know if there's something in here that's like muting it, or if I just don't have things high enough. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go back and redo this one again. But what I did change, in case you guys didn't know, there is actually a history, so you can see what you changed in case you forgot. I actually just found this out before the show. But I removed the TPA pie crust. Was actually in there in place of waffle cone, but since I got the waffle cone in and I was looking for like a butter pecan ice cream inside a waffle cone, I decided to change it. So I went from 1% to 1.5% on the waffle cone from Flavor West. And then I changed out the Nom's vanilla ice cream at 1%, and then I put in the Flavor West vanilla bean ice cream at 2%. And I pushed the butter pecan back up to 2.75, just to make it a little bit more pronounced, because when I changed it originally, it wasn't really present in the mixture. So I'm probably gonna just change it back to the way that it was. 'Cause, again, it's good, but it's not as good as it was the first version, which is weird.
What's the biggest taste change you tasting?
Well, the butter pecan isn't as pronounced as it was the first time, so
Oh,
I feel like this ice cream was like helping it out a little bit.
the butteriness in it,
Yeah,
like a butteriness to that.
yeah. So, I don't know. I'm probably gonna either change it back and or I'll add this back in there and I'll leave everything else alone, because I do really want to try to like get that like sort of like layered effect of like having a butter pecan ice cream inside a waffle cone. So that's the ultimate goal for this. But for the recipe itself, since I haven't gone over it just yet, we went with Flavora butter smoked butterscotch 2.5, butter pecan at 2.75, vanilla bean ice cream from Flavor West, which again I told you guys I changed. That's at 2%, waffle cone at 1.5, cookie from Afe at 1.25, custard from Inumara at 1.75, vanilla bean ice cream CPA at 3, and then cannoli shell to help with that waffle cone and sort of the shell sort of situation at 2.5. And again, originally it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. It was super sweet, but it was good nonetheless. But it's not where I want it right now. So I'm gonna have to go back and make a version 3.
Want more of that butteriness in there? Sounds like.
Yeah.
Which that
Because
that vanilla bean ice cream,
can
vanilla ice
taste
cream
the butter.
has it.
Yeah, because I mean, I can taste the butter pecan, but last time it was like in your fucking face. This time it's just like it's there. Like you notice it, but it's not like, oh wow, okay, that's delicious.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, you were trying to bump the vanilla a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
so
that vanilla bean ice cream will do, but if you're lacking the butteriness, that's the buttery smoothness. That'd be that Nom's ice cream.
Yeah, so I'm still working on that one. I'm only on version 2. Eventually, I'll get the layering down. I just decided to come back to it because, I mean, why not? We got barks and toffees and stuff for this episode. So
You've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Barks and toffees. I mean, you always talking about brittle, barks, toffees, and brittles, and there's a brittle you keep on trying to get someone to make unsuccessfully.
Not happening, BFF. Sorry.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I don't want her to make that brittle anymore. I want her to make those fucking cheesecake bars that I fucking shared the other day.
Those did look
I
good.
didn't even look at it, to be honest.
Yeah, I tried to
with you.
show her, but she wouldn't look.
Wow.
I was
They were-
busy.
Yeah, but
I
you
was
also
making dinner.
you
just
also
ignore-
she actually
ignore all
literally
of that.
said, "Fuck you, BFF." She
Yeah,
did.
she even texted me it as soon as I posted it. She texted me directly and said, "Fuck off, bro. That's never gonna get done." And I was like, "That's fine. Listen, I'll get in the
What a
car
mean
and drive
person.
8 hours and force
Hey,
you
you
to
know
fucking-
what, Duchess? She hasn't had any new coils put in her RDA though yet either.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe it's like a
No, because I had
it's like a
literally just
sexual tension
rewigs when
for
they came
coils.
in.
It's like a
Like,
sexual
literally.
tension for coils. She just needs to be relieved real quick.
I'm not gonna deny it,
So-
Duchess. Like,
So go make
it's-
some fucking cheesecake bars, bro.
yeah,
If I was gonna excuse myself for a moment to go make anything, I would take my espresso machine back out to the kitchen
oh
and I
yes.
would
But
make some espresso shots.
is that gonna be a part of Cassie's corner? The positive part of it? Hey,
need
we can do that
attention
whenever
turned
you are
forward.
ready. Whenever you are ready, we can do Cassie's corner. You can get it out. You ready?
Oh,
Cassie's
First of
corner. Psychiatric help, 5 cents. The doctor is in. Oh, get this right though. While this is up,
fucking Charlie Brown for this shit.
no, this is Odie. Odie sent me this. The day that we talked about the first time. Psychiatric help 5 cents. The help for the help priceless because it's going to be a lifetime thing. All right, go ahead, hun.
First, hi Cheryl. So
Cheryl.
we went to this little place down the road here that we like to stop in at once in a while because it's like, you know, a little discounty shop thing, I guess. I don't know exactly what to call it. And
Is
they
it like
get
a thrift store?
It's like, you know, the places that sell stuff like if a pallet gets damaged and they, instead of taking a chance on a pallet,
like
they just kind of ship it all.
Kind of situation.
Yeah, like
like a fucking Big Lots discount.
Similar to that, yes,
Yeah,
very similar.
Very similar. And we go in there because they get some weird shit in there sometimes. And well, we walked in, we found this espresso machine for like $62. Like, fuck, that's a steal, but it doesn't have a grinder. Well, right next to it, there's a grinder for $20. So I now have an espresso machine in my office and a grinder. I just need to get an extension cord before I can use them because they don't reach the outlet.
You're ridiculous.
We have 2 espresso. Oh, hers makes 2 cups. Her makes a double cup.
Oh yeah, mine makes a double cup. But Tim would not stop bugging and bugging and bugging. Every time we saw an espresso machine, he's like, you should still get one for your office. I'm like, so finally we found this one and I was like, fuck it, whatever, get it. We'll get that. We'll get the grinder. He got a new soda stream, $150, whatever.
Yeah.
So now I have an espresso machine.
Dang,
And
girl, I'm
Tim
gonna
has an
come shop
espresso
in
machine that he
fucking
never
Vermont,
uses
bro.
because it's in his other office and it's too cold in there.
No, actually, it was blocked because I was working on a chicken coop and it's in front. All the parts were sitting in front of it. Now it's open.
Hi, Apathy.
Yeah, I'm coming shopping in fucking Vermont, bro. That's a deal.
Yeah, that's in New Hampshire, but yeah.
Oh, either
Freaking
way.
soda streams, they are normally like $81 there, and they're marked down to 50 right now. They're on sale.
And
It's like,
it's one. It was a Terra that comes with 2. It comes with 2 filled CO2 canisters. CO2 canisters themselves you can't get for less than $60 for that style. And I paid $50 for the whole thing. So it comes with a bottle. And I'm actually using it right now. So.
Granted, the stuff that you get there is typically secondhand. It's stuff that, you know, was either damaged or people brought back because they didn't work. So they usually like plug it in, make sure it all works. We lucked out so good because the one soda stream out of the whole bunch that hadn't been used before was the one Tim got. My espresso machine never been used. My grinder never been used. We ended up getting brand freaking new ones.
Nice.
So that was awesome.
So on a pallet, if it gets damaged, they check the ones that look like they've been damaged. They don't always check the ones that are perfectly pristine, like in the middle or on the good size of pallet.
I mean,
Usually
it
where
still
they
had
go.
the rubber plug in the water tank and everything. It's beautiful. Sitting right here beside me. I just can't plug it in yet.
The cutest.
So wait a minute, was this a positive Cassie's Corner? Because I don't think we've ever had one of these.
Because I didn't really have anything bad with therapy this week. They did schedule my next 2 shots, so I know when those are coming like way ahead, so I can just stress really hard about that. March 7th and April 22nd.
Yeah, she's getting at least stabbed at least 2 more times in the eyeball.
Really?
All right.
That's crazy.
But it's getting better, which means the shots are working.
Yeah.
However, my right eye that I'm not getting the shots in yet is getting worse. So I'm probably going to end up having to go through the freaking shot.
She'll go through all this,
right
finish it
when
up.
I'm done with the left.
This will be fun.
No, it's not. It fucking hurts.
Jesus.
And then there was that goddamn Chiefs game.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I think that most of us in here will agree with this.
We haven't watched football in a few years because we used to go and watch the Super Bowl at the vape shop and it was like a big thing. And then, you know, we just kind of lost interest in it for a while.
You guys are gonna make Darren cry. I wouldn't talk about this.
He just started laughing, so I think not.
And then we happened to watch the Bills and Chiefs game. Fuck the Chiefs. They should have fucking lost. It should be the Bills against the fucking Eagles in the Super Bowl. Fuck that game.
See, that would have been a good matchup because Logan, for those of you guys who know him, Mr. Exhales himself, happens to be, which is weird because he doesn't live that far from me, happens to be an Eagles fan.
Logan.
My grandfather was too.
man.
Grandfather's was too.
So had we have gone and had we have win, I could have just grabbed it in his face for all of eternity and it would have been amazing. But I'll never get that opportunity.
Not as long as the refs keep cheating. I'm sorry. Calling it massaging gently into.
The Bills play caller blew that game. That's all it was. That final drive was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
They couldn't have beat a fucking middle school team.
Sorry, Darren, but that really pissed us off too. Like, we were just saying, oh, well, we should start watching football again. You know, it's been a while. We both like it. And then we watched that game and we're like, no, I don't want to ever watch football.
I mean,
football again.
honestly, it was a good game had it not been for the bad calls because it was even. There weren't bad calls. It would have been a close game anyway and fun to watch. Then you see those calls like, wait a minute, we just got screwed. We just got royally screwed.
What's up, Dusty?
Hey, Dusty.
Yeah.
And I mean, God forbid, oh my God, we can't hit the quarterback because they'll definitely call penalties on us. Because, oh my God.
Because they did the first time they hit the quarterback. Oh my God.
That's been the NFL for the past 10 years. Since Tom Brady got
football
hurt.
used to be a contact sport, not a pussy ass pretend to have contact. And
Yeah, until these giant fucking contracts happened and the quarterbacks became the face of the league. It's been like that.
Okay, then they shouldn't be able to run the ball. If you're crossing that line of scrimmage, you are a runner. You can get hit. I'm sorry. You saw him after that first call got called on him. They stopped trying to kid him and they kept letting him get yardage. Of course he's going to get a first down. Nobody dare touches it.
Excuse me. I need to take a hit after that.
Sorry. Yeah, so that was actually the most stressful part. Well, one of the most stressful parts of the week. I also lost a cousin that's close to me growing up, and that was a rough week. Tough call. Younger than me.
That was definitely not the phone call we were expecting the other day. For sure. I wasn't going to get into that on Cassie's Corner because that's not my deal. That's yours. So if you wanted to share it, I figured you could share it.
On a positive spin, I got to talk to some of my cousins I haven't talked to in a long time. We're trying to plan a get together this summer. Like a weekend get together, not just a day.
The Bears.
I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah, it's funny. You guys win every off season, and then it comes time for the season, and you suck.
It's actually true. It's
true. I'll enjoy watching the Packers beat the shit out of you guys for the next 30 fucking years.
Like just straight up blueberry.
Jared Blueberry depends on how far you want to go with this, Kim.
Real far.
Well, no, it makes a difference. But almost every time I really want a blueberry to be blueberry forward, there's going to be Flavor West blueberry in it. It's just a question of which one you want with it. Like blueberry jam from Wonder Flavors is really good, just straight up blueberry with it. But you have to let it steep. You have to let it steep. Yeah, shake and vape. That's tougher.
Yeah, like if you just want like just blueberry, like the Flavor West blueberry with the VSO blueberry and just a touch of huckleberry from VSO to brighten it up. It's going to be a beautiful blueberry right there.
We don't know the mix, but
also Flavor Art Juicy works really well with
that's the one I was trying to think of, Bob. You're right. Juicy, yeah. There's quite a few go with it. Flavor West blueberry almost has to be in a blueberry mix in order to make it for me, it just needs that like. Oh, you can use Flavor West blueberry sweet blue. Was it sweet blueberry or blueberry sweet? That one works too if you want a little less sweet version.
Yeah, it's a darker, jammier blueberry.
Yeah.
The sweet blueberry.
What, the Flavor West sweet blueberry?
Yeah, that's actually like weirdly not as sweet as the Flavor West blueberry, but
It's a delicious flavor, but it's not sweeter.
that's another
They
way to
fucked
go.
the naming up.
If you want a little bit more on
too,
a
apathy.
a
If
little
you
more
want
on
a
a
brighter one. Mhm.
and jammier. You want a little jammier, add the boysenberry.
Yeah, Flavora boysenberry.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love that. Added into blueberry and blue raz stuff.
What's
Oh,
up,
why didn't you just say it out
Dusty?
loud?
Excuse me?
Why didn't you
I don't-
just say it out loud instead of just
Yeah,
typing
dude, you
in
could
the
just
chat,
talk. You
weirdo?
know that, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of my good ear, I thought I heard you call me Ace.
No, I said Uncle
TPA is,
Paul.
yeah.
Why are you writing in the chat instead of just yelling out loud like the rest of us?
Yeah, because 15 people are talking. So I
You're
figured
right
I'll
though,
just-
Paul. Those will work too. Yeah.
Well, you need to be more assertive, sir, and speak up. Come on
It's-
now.
It's a different kind of blueberry, but it's really good.
It is.
I've used it a bunch
You
of
Gu-
times.
guess what,
You
Paul?
put
They-
each one on one knuckle.
Paul, it's just to let you know, any one of them with the Flavor West is good too. I don't know what
Yeah,
it is
sure.
about the Flavor West, just it does it for me. And the sweet's pretty good too.
And
There's
like
so many
Kurt Klopp is
combos.
saying there, a touch of lemon or the FA
Yep.
bilberry. Those will help round out your
Mhm.
blueberries too.
Oh,
Oh, I love
Just be
adding a little
careful
pop
with
of
the
lemon.
FA bilberry because it's funky.
You just use it low. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan
You're
of that flavor.
funky.
The funk's your brother.
The
Check it out,
TPA
man.
blueberry's not bad though.
You
Don't you
playing
got some
SSX
fucking
tricky?
Don't you
Huh?
gotta go fishing again? Get the fuck
Sim.
outta here,
He
bro.
doesn't have enough mods yet. He's got to buy more mods to give to the fish. Oh, I got a video to send you
fishing in
after the
Kingston
show,
right now.
Paul. My brother catching a nice pike.
Yeah, nice.
Mm.
I go February 17th to the 20th. I told, I think Paul Cole wants to, I told him, come on up. I think he's just in Ohio.
Yeah, he is.
And I get you, Kim. I actually really I like a good blueberry.
I'm vaping a good blueberry vape right now, but it's a shake. It's not a shake of vape.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's got no-
honestly, another one is.
Mine's definitely not a shake and bake.
I don't know if you-
blueberry fucking donut.
See, you can't say that because medicine flower blueberry actually does need a little bit of a steep. It's not really a shake and vape.
I mean, I mixed this one up after Benny Wednesday, so it's only had like 3 days to steep, but it's like pretty freaking perfect right now.
Yo, just mix up a blueberry lemonade. It'll be fantastic for a shake and vape. You can leave the lemonade low, so it just brightens the blueberry. Just have mainly blueberry mix. Plenty of
Yep.
options.
Yeah, that FA blueberry ripe, juicy ripe is good too.
Yeah, Steve-O, that's what I said. That with
Yeah.
Flavor West is a fantastic combo.
And either Flavor West, you have a choice there. Depends on which way you like your blueberry.
I'd use if it's not going into like a desserty thing, I'd use the regular.
That's what I was saying. If you wanted a jammier version, then do use the sweet. But yeah, they're both good. I don't know what it is, but some reason it doesn't taste right to me anymore without that one in it. I have to add that to almost every other blueberry mix I make. Otherwise, it doesn't taste right to me.
Agreed, Odie.
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
I hate TFA's blueberry extra, man. I just don't like it.
I found that I love putting that new zesty lemon from Cap in my blueberry mixes to help them pop. That zesty lemon is a
That's
beautiful-
zesty. She's got to have it zesty, you know.
That's the name of the fucking flavor, Tim.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got an
Tim,
announcement.
She's dusty.
We got an announcement here.
Oh, it's about time. It's 8:04, Rocky.
Wait a
You
minute.
said
Oh,
8.
oh, he has but it's a wheel of names. It doesn't actually mix along live. All right, it has a look at this. It has this big wheel with lots of stuff on it. Holy crap!
Brown sugar.
Right there.
Yeah.
Now, Rocky, are we spinning that for you? Or are you gonna spin it and let us know what you won? What won?
oh my God.
That's all. Did you see it? Look at this.
That's a lot of flavors on that.
That
damn
is a lot of flavors on that thing. Holy cow. Peach cream cobbler. Oh, that's
How many
actually, I
spins
have a good
do you
one.
do? How many?
Just
spins?
one. Just one.
And
It's
you're
gonna
only
be for the-
get one flavor there? No, you
It's-
can't do that. You got to at least spin it like 4 times. You know what I'm saying? So you
No,
have
because it's going to be a
mix.
mix along for the month. Whatever wins is a mix along for the month of February. And then I'll keep it on there probably for the month of March and spin again. I already have one here, that
That's what
peach
I
cream
do
cobbler.
sometimes.
I'm good with that one right there. I already have one. I love for that one.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. I'll take a wheel like that with a bunch of my flavorings and stuff, and I'll spin it like 4 times. And I have to mix whatever the 4 spins were.
Yeah, but they're trying to get everybody to mix one profile for the month
Oh, I got
or mix along.
you. I got you.
Wait, so there's not really a profile
Root
yet?
beer
It's just
float.
a wheel?
What
The
is
wheel.
it, Steve-O? What flavor?
Root
is it
beer
then?
float.
Root beer
Steve-O.
float one.
Oh, ew. Come on, can't you guys get something?
Oh, wait a minute. There it
good?
is. Never mind. It's already down here. Right here. Root beer float. We have a winner. Yep.
Tim's not reading the
said
whole
that.
post. LOL.
Yeah, I see that. I realize it's Rocky, right? I saw your post come up. We have a winner, root beer float. Oh,
Well,
man. You know what?
Everybody's going to use root beer from Flavora.
No, I won't.
No. No. Root beer
Really?
float, I would actually
Not a
start.
root beer float.
For me,
I
I would Wonder Flavors.
Cap
Cap, yeah, Cap's not bad.
root beer. It's got a nice creaminess to
Oh,
it.
you don't like that gumminess. You get that gumminess from the
I
other.
get a funky plastic note from that. And for me it's
get that
mostly
from root
there's
beer,
not much root beer to that root
I
beer.
mean, root beer is
The
not an
pop-
easy profile to hit, actually, to hit right.
Yeah.
And it's very subjective because you can have anything from a real spicy root beer, which I think Bob is more Bob style, liking a little bit of wintergreen in it, a little bite, or you can have like the really smooth, like relaxing one. That's a lot of
Like,
interpretation.
Sassafras in it.
I'm
Yep.
more of a birch beer kind of guy.
I know. I was
Should
hoping that birch
submit
beer was going to be
another
good.
recipe that I'm never in a million years gonna mix or vape.
I like
That-
the
Root beer is
sassafras thing.
disgusting.
I like root beer too, Dusty. It's getting it right. It's going to be the tough part. Tough part on that one.
I think I'd
Yeah,
start-
I've been trying to nail a perfect fucking root beer for 2-3 years now. I keep using Flavora, and it's
Oh, wait a minute. We got more
brings
here.
a note. It brings a note in it that's weird. It's
You
got
drawing
like a
to-
weird caramel to it.
Thanks to all played along in January mix along. We really appreciate it. Again, we will be drawing 2 random winners at the end of the month for a choice of $25 Bull City gift card or $25 Nom Noms gift card. Once you make your root beer recipe public, link it here for a chance to give away. For the giveaway, public recipe must have the hashtag ELRFebMix. Have fun. We look forward to seeing what you come up with. Okay, it's been a bit for. I'm up for this. Ideas already swirling in my head. See, even Fiddy's in on it now. Yeah, that's not as easy a
Fiddy's the one
profile.
that fucking is doing it.
That's
Fiddy and
not
Rocky are the ones doing it.
root beer float is not as easy as it sounds. It sounds great and easy, but getting that texture right, because you want a texture for a float.
Dude, I've said that about, submitting a recipe that I'm not ever going to mix or vape. And I was waiting for Rocky to respond, and he hasn't responded yet.
Because
I
he's
hope I didn't,
upset at you.
give him a heart
He's
attack or something.
he's upset at you.
Exactly.
I'm
Doesn't wanna
upset
talk
at
to
you.
When he found out I'd never actually mixed that recipe, he was like so
You should know she didn't mix it because she put fucking milk and honey in there to fucking kiss your ass.
That was a dead giveaway that I didn't mix it right there.
You're lying. I'm pretty
Ew,
sure-
that would
I'm
make
pretty
it
sure-
worse, Dusty.
Yeah, that sounds fucking terrible, Dusty.
Milk and
Please,
honey,
don't
though, I
ever
like it.
say something that terrible again.
Yeah, milk and honey.
And yet Rocky would probably love it.
Milk and honey with sassafras. That actually doesn't. The theory behind it sounds good.
Made a juicy fruit lemonade for MTL. Some out of my MTL mix.
Anytime
Try
somebody
that out.
talks about sassafras, reminds me of that video game where you're locked in the vault.
You talking about
Paul's talking about his fucking looking at his fucking cameras there.
No, I'm thinking he's talking
Right.
about
Hotel
what is
Hill.
it? What's the
Yeah,
one they
what's
made
it
the
called?
series in? They made the series out of it.
Yeah. What's Vault Tech?
Yeah, Vault Tech, but what is it called?
Fallout.
Yep.
Fallout.
The sassafras soda they pick up,
Yep.
and that's the only time somebody mentions sassafras. It reminds me of that video.
Wow.
That's. I've
We
got them all, and I
actually
haven't even
gave,
finished any of them.
Bottle of sassafras to my brother because we had an extra bottle of the VSO sassafras.
New-
because-
New Vegas is really the only one worth.
That's
playing
my.
nowadays.
I tried playing the other ones, Bob, and that's the only one I like. I'm not really into the others. I like the
Four's
storyline better.
terrible.
I
Four's
like the-
terrible. 3's good, but it's too old now. New Vegas is good.
New Vegas has got the best storyline.
I just played through it again, like 6 months ago.
Oh,
Blame the wife.
Rocky.
Okay, we'll do that, Rocky. We'll blame her. Yep. Can we figure out how to
This is
blame
American
Cassie?
Honey.
I'm
Can we
happy
figure out
with
how
it.
to blame Cassie while we're at it?
I
Please?
do every day.
I don't like root beer floats. How would it be my fault?
There we go. We just blame Cassie too, because she don't like it, so that made you want it more.
I stubbed my toe really bad 2 days ago, and I said, "Fuck you, Cassie." It's just
Have
the
you-
first thing that came to my mind.
Have you actually had a root beer float, Cassie?
I don't like root beer.
Exactly.
Root beer doesn't like you either.
So maybe you'd like it.
No.
And root beer floats are really
I don't like
creamy
root beer.
though.
I don't like
Mm.
root beer floats. I have had them.
Maybe
love
you'd
root
like
beer.
it.
You just said you
Orange
had.
floats, I love. I'll make them with
Yeah.
orange soda or ginger ale.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, I know,
Ginger ale
right?
float
I know.
sounds
We tried. We tried, Paul. We tried. Oh, this is still. You hear that? Can you guys hear that effervescence when I open it?
No.
The new Soda Stream actually has a metal injector tip to blow the carbonation into the water, and it does a better job than the OG one I had, because the OG one just has like a straw, and it doesn't stay
He
carbonated.
made such a mess because he carbonated it too much and it freaking just exploded out the top of the bottle everywhere.
It's just
And
water.
of course, I had my hands full because I was bringing stuff in here, and he's like, "I need a towel." I'm like, my hands are.
By the time she got the
fucking
towel, I was
full.
already done cleaning it up.
I heard mixed feelings about that. Whatever it is, the Soda Stream.
It does give you a little bit of a tinniness, so you have to like canned sodas or canned seltzers, because it does give you a little extra tinniness to your carbonation.
Oh yeah.
But even if it is a fresh bottle, you still get a little bit. But if you like seltzers, probably like it. And it works
Seltzers are
really good
fucking
with our
terrible.
works really good with our flavorings.
I don't like them.
Well, you just
Seltzers are
had you
fucking
didn't.
terrible.
Oh, I can't say what flavor. You did like the one flavor we just tried.
I said it was all right. I didn't really like it in the Soda Stream as much because of that tinniness, and I don't like that tinniness. I don't like seltzers, so it makes sense.
Really?
She doesn't like anything. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I like a lot of things, actually.
Don't get upset.
Oh, for the positive fun corner of the day, we got to pick on one of the guys at work. One of the Steves. No joke. We got to pick on one of the Steves. Okay. So Steve, the house is full of a bunch of 95% vegetarians. They'll eat some things like fish and a couple other things, right? So he's been craving red meat. Well, we had some. I bought a couple of round eyes and cut them into steaks to cook up the last couple days, and they were perfect. I cut them the right way so they're nice and juicy and tender. And Cassie
And I
made them
cooked
up.
them perfect.
Yep, and she reheated hers today while I was on the phone with him. Had him literally drooling.
I was like, oh, it looks so good. Oh, I forgot about it because you were talking to me, and oh, it's so nice and caramelized, but it's still juicy and tender and cooked perfectly. And I sent a picture of the plate, and he's like going off the whole time. It was great.
Trying to talk her into cooking it and sending it over.
I'm like, excuse me, you can't have my steak. You already ate all my M&Ms.
Yeah.
because I got them like a big bag of the fun size M&Ms because they love them, and so that way Tim can give them each a bag every time he goes over.
Oh, my
And
bag,
they have
baby.
to call me every weekend after lunch when they have them. Tell me thank you and let me
Yeah.
eat all my M&Ms.
One of them has to thank her.
Because Stevie's my buddy.
Jesus.
Well, they're all
I
Steve,
just don't
so
go see him because, you know, I can't stand the other person there. And you don't want me to snap at him, so I stay away.
what the heck is going on with you guys in chat? The two of you, I'm telling you, instigators over here. See that, Paul? See the instigators over here?
Yeah, the bitch.
Apathy, how you doing, by the way? Yeah.
Darren, I'm going to come down in the fall. We're going to go to a Bills game, buddy. Oh,
We
let's
were
make it
actually
happen.
talking about that now. What was it? Just before the game or during the
Duchess
game,
was
actually.
driving.
Yeah. Until we saw all the bad fucking calls.
It's okay
Duchess
for
is driving.
I cannot promise none of us, if we have calls like that in the game that we go to, that we won't have one or all of us rushing the field and beating the crap out of a ref. But other than that, it'll be okay. And probably Paul. He's already been kicked out once.
He's stripping on the way to the field, so he's going to get there naked and give everybody like aneurysms in their brain.
Yeah, you distract everybody and take them over on the other side of the field while we take care of the ref.
Until he's drunk off his ass, and we've heard what happens when he gets drunk off his ass at football games.
I
He
won't get
falls into fires, was it?
yeah, I won't get. Yeah, I fell in the fire. Yeah, and, yeah, it wasn't well. I split open my lip. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. We'll just have a couple drinks. That's enough. We'll be responsible.
What do we got, Rocky? What do we got here? Oh, it is an RY4, Rocky?
Yeah. He dropped it in the chat earlier, but
Don't do it.
missed
It says nutsack. Don't do it.
No, it isn't.
It's an
I know.
RY4.
Are you for DME MNH? Coffee
know.
liqueur VTA 8.5, cream flavora 0.5, milk and honey flavora at 1, and then RY4 double and TPA at 6. Yeah. Indulgence, luxurious vaping experience, RY4 double delight. I mean, TPA RY4 is like one of the old school ones. Double notes, caramel, vanilla, smooth hint of tobacco, perfectly luscious sweetness of milk and honey. Cassie's like, nope. A dash of cream has a velvety texture with a splash of coffee liqueur, rounds out the profile.
I'm sorry, were you reading a recipe? I couldn't hear any of it over the loud, obnoxious noise of milk and honey, like being regurgitated in my earlobes.
I accidentally screwed that. No, the coffee liqueur in that. I like that idea actually though. Coffee liqueur in a RY4 mix. Like Bob, even yours, you'd add that coffee liqueur to yours, it'd actually probably be tasty. Your mix, it'd fit in there. There's a sweetness to that coffee liqueur that kind of blends really well with, like, you got the, don't you have caramel in there? Actual caramel item?
Me, Paul.
That's not what I heard, Paul.
I have English toffee and I have butter rum raw in there. No, if I want, I'm not a fan of coffee and vapes. I just don't like it.
You're not going to like the next series we're doing, likely. Because everybody's voting for coffee, apparently.
Yes, it does look. Oh, wait, let's check that.
I love in vapes. Thanks, guys.
Let me check
fine.
that.
That's fine if people like it. That's
Let me
cool.
check it. See
I'm
where we're
just
at
not
for
a
the
fan
next
of
one.
it.
I'll put the vote in. This is the vote for the next flavor series.
Unless people are trying to sabotage Cassie.
I'm just gonna stop vaping because now I can't. I had that chocolate cream pie I made in November. It's been steaming all this time. I tried to vape it. Like, no, it tastes all right, but it's chocolate and I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, we have a tie right now, actually. Breakdown for the results. We have butterscotch caramel toffees because it will cover all of them because can't really break them apart and do it properly because some of them do cross over. Butterscotches and caramels kind of cross over really tightly. Yeah. Banana, vanillas, and then coffees.
Hi, bro.
Yes, we put banana on there for you, Paul, because you wanted the bananas to be gone over.
But right now we have a tie for butterscotch
refresh
caramel
the
toffee.
result.
I hadn't.
Refresh.
Where do you vote for that?
I just put it in
On
chat.
the AAFL website.
Oh, yeah, it's right at the bottom of, right underneath all the clickable links for the different sites. It's at the bottom of that. It's a clickable link, or you can just I put the link to it directly right there in chat.
I mean,
Steve-O.
we can go to the store and buy some pastrami, and I'll eat some pastrami, but I'm sure I'm not gonna eat pastrami.
I wanted to give some choices to some people. It's a poll for the next flavor series. Like we're doing the chocolates right now. Because we only have
Now
we only have
tied. Now it's tied banana and butterscotch. Huh?
Nope, it is not.
That's right, boy.
It is. I just refreshed it, and banana's close. But now you made butterscotch and coffee are tied again.
Nice.
Refresh again, and yeah, butterscotch and toffee is. But it's there. I mean, vanilla's too vanilla. Nobody wants vanilla.
Banana.
Like literally, there's 0 votes for vanilla. Nobody wants a vanilla series, and I think Cassie's okay with that because there's a lot of vanillas.
I don't want to do a vanilla series. That is gonna suck. That is gonna be worse than the
right up my
chocolate.
alley. Vanillas would be up my alley because I love vanilla.
There
What
you go.
it'll-
When you do the vanillas, Hippie can be your
It will,
test-
yeah, but
I'll be your wingman on vanilla.
the only problem with that, Hippie, is you have to get every single vanilla available at Noms, DIY Canada, and Bill City.
No, fuck all that.
No, that's what the
I
series
just got
is.
the
Every
ones I
one of
got.
them flavors plus whatever else I have.
I just got the ones I got.
But the
I
whole
covered
point is to
up,
test
yep.
all the ones available so you have the best cream of the crop at the end to pick
I
from.
don't care.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's what the flavor series is all
Tell
about.
'em, buddy.
I
The
don't
poll
care,
is on
man.
the.
I can
A-
just talk about the ones I got.
You tell him, hippie, roll tide.
That's
baby.
right.
All right, I'll show you on the site
don't
here.
care.
So if you click on that link that Tim dropped last in the chat, Darren, that takes you right to the poll.
Right, but right here's the website, advocateforliberty.com. You scroll down here, get the links to NOMS, you got a link to DIY, Bull City, VSO, donations, and then right there, vote for next flavor series. Right there, you can click on that. You click on it, automatically takes you right to the site. And if you want to see what's winning, you hit click results, and it'll say 18 votes in 5 days, and then you click it again, and it'll give you results. Now we're back to coffee in the lead. Oh, yeah.
Son of a bitch. You guys already ruined chocolate for me. Don't ruin coffee too.
Well, part of the reason why these 4 are here is because 1, very popular flavors. 2, we have most of them already.
Milk and honey is a single flavor, Rocky. That's like one and done. That's not really what we're doing here, buddy.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat
And
again.
You don't want me to actually review it.
I just put the
Everybody
link
ruined
to
coffee for Lady Liberty.
Thing is,
Fuck
there's so
yeah.
many different types of coffee, and it will cover everything coffee, including
I know,
tiramisu
but
and
there's
coffee.
also so many black coffees, and black coffee is gross.
It'll include tiramisu and stuff, like the butterscotch caramel toffees will include all of that stuff in that
Oh,
line.
Are you guys gonna use? I mean, here's the thing: if you did like a tiramisu, right? Like if you got coffee, are you guys
Yeah, we're gonna be
do
doing
fucking?
tiramisus.
Are you gonna do the FA booster?
Have to? I don't want to. I know how bad it tastes, but I have to remind myself how bad it tastes to get fresh notes.
I mean, coffee is a prevalent flavor in tiramisu, so we will be doing all the tiramisu flavors.
And we know that one tastes like shit already, but I'll still retest it. It'll be retested.
Yeah.
Cassie has never tested it, so we need her actual reaction. At the end of the series, there will be a last episode. You'll see it on the chocolates, where it has all the tops in each and every category, and then the ones to absolutely avoid, like the plague. Those will be the ones on there, because I think it is necessary to let you know the ones that are just absolutely so bad that you should never ever let these things see the light of day.
Yeah, Rocky, I agree.
Donut dipped in coffee for Lady Liberty. I don't think there's any donut / coffee flavor. Oh, wait a minute. It's coffee cakes. Do we have to include coffee cakes?
Obviously, if we're including tiramisus, we
So
would
it'll
have
be
to.
so we'd have to have
coffee
bakeries, coffee bakery. Yep. Okay, that's true.
Anybody that suggests donuts should go and choke on something.
Big bag
Because
of
donuts are gross.
That's what she was going to tell you. Choke on a big bag
The
of
the other one that'll never be able to be put on a list for both of us to test is strawberries because she'd murder somebody.
Tobaccos, no. Strawberries, no. Coffees, no. Bananas, no.
We're doing
Caramels and
bananas, yes.
butterscotches, no.
Why would you say no for bananas? Even candied bananas good.
Because I don't want to do it. It sucks.
Settle down.
It takes up so much of my time.
Cassie said she was going to change her name to Chasing Flavors and Tripping Welders.
And you're going to change your name to Fuck Off Duchess. You're no longer BFF.
Coffee's taking
like
a bigger
that,
lead,
man.
guys. Coffee's taking a bigger lead.
Nice, Rocky.
If anyone wants to spread that around for the
Nice.
next flavor series, go ahead. Put it in different groups and stuff. Let people know about it because I would like to get a good series going for something that everybody wants to hear about. Coffees is a good one because that's polarizing. Some of them are. Well, Bob, you've tried a few, right? Quite a few.
Coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some that are good.
RY8 is a really good one if people like coffees.
But
There's no
coffees can be
tobacco. There's
good.
no tobacco to it. It's
This-
literally just coffee.
Well, Duchess knows this coffee milk froth is really just the creamer, pretty much froth. And then there's some of them are absolutely god awful though. So this is going to be a polarizing series where there's going to be some it's just, ugh, and then others are going to be I like that one.
Seriously?
Bob, I see your message on. Bob sends me a message on the website. Fuck coffee.
Tim, seriously?
What?
I hate you. You're ruining coffees for me. You're going to ruin bananas for me. You're going to ruin butterscotch and caramel for me. What the fuck is going to be left
You
for
know
me
what
to
the
bake?
worst part is? She thinks it
Come
ruins
on,
her.
butterscotch caramel toffee is fucking 5% behind.
Oh, you realize that falls under two categories because that'll be under the butterscotch caramel toffee because that's got butterscotch in it and caramel. Those will be that'll fall under two categories.
Damn, I'm almost out of that. Shit.
I
Sorry.
love coffee. But what happens if we do coffees and then I'm like, Tim, I don't like coffee anymore. And then I refuse to make him coffee. That will not go well for him. So just keep in mind, one or the other of us might.
You're not the one
Yeah.
drinking it, though. You could still make it.
Yeah, you can still make
No,
my.
he'll have to learn how to make his own goddamn coffee because I won't even want to smell it.
You
You'll
can
have
make.
to get his espresso maker then.
Or actually go in his office and use the damn thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what this is, Tim, but it allowed me to add a
Comment. Yep.
comment to it. So I said, fuck coffee.
I
here as well.
turned comments on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, Darren.
No, Neil, I don't think we should do that.
Yo, Neil, you have been disrespectful since Monday, bro.
See,
What are you
thing-
talking about?
so you would what lemons and lemonades? That's not bad for a good choice for a future episode of.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I'm all for that.
On Monday, Neil said because the Bills lost, Duchess is now a KC fan.
She can't do that, Darren. The welders are out there.
I'll be right back. Puppy's bugging for me.
He probably wants you
It'd
to go
be-
lay on his bed.
It would be injured Cassie's corner.
Fuck off, Bob.
Yo, Funky Monk, they were fucking. John Frusciante was on point the other night, man. His solos were some of the best I've heard in years.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were ripping at that Fire Aid concert. Yeah, they had a ton of people perform, man. Ton.
For
John
what?
Fogerty was there.
Oh, for that.
Yeah, that Fire Aid concert that I shared.
Yeah,
in
fuck
our chat.
California, but free music. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Chili Peppers played 4 songs, so I
What
was
was
happy
that,
about
Bob?
that. Fire Aid. It was like a benefit concert that they did in California for the fires.
Oh, okay.
All the money raised went to help families and
What
everything.
the Peppers perform?
They played Danny California, Californication, Black Summer, and Under the Bridge.
Oh, cool.
Under the Bridge, #1 song.
Yeah, there was a ton of
You're not going to believe what it was, by the way.
He wanted you to lay down with him.
No. Kato came over from the bed and was throwing a fit. I couldn't figure out why. When Winter went over and laid on the bed, he laid down. He wanted Winter to move so he could see me.
Yes, they did, Funky Monk. Nirvana played 4 songs. They used Dave Grohl's daughter for All Apologies, and it was great. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan. My buddy destroyed them for me. But...
I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
Oh, here goes Paul.
Hippie, click that link there, and then you go down in the comments, and there is timestamps for all of them. Green Day, Billy Crystal, Alanis Morissette, Joni Mitchell, Pink,
Alanis Morissette,
Rod Stewart,
yeah.
John Mayer, Earth, Wind and Fire, Black Crows.
New Green Day sucks dick. Old Green Day
I agree.
Hey, God was there. God was freaking there, man.
Jelly Roll did a song.
That's terrible. Why would you even let that motherfucker on the stage? Fuck him. He's a fucking.
Sting was there. Stevie Wonder. Yeah, it was.
We like
cool,
jelly. Tim talks the jelly roll.
I like jelly rolls.
You know what, Paul? You just need to
Stevie Nicks
turn your camera off if you're going to bend over and whack it. Okay, this is disturbing.
She still sounds good even at like fucking 80 years old. My dad
Okay.
was watching it because he's a huge Stevie Nicks fan. That's his crush for life.
Maybe.
Although, Neil, regardless of whether or not there were bad calls in that game, that would have made a difference. And yes, I think even though the ball was low, he should have had that. Yes.
Eagles, go Birds.
Dude, fuck the Beagles.
All right, I'm sorry, but I'd rather see the Eagles win the Super Bowl than the fucking cheating Chiefs. Okay.
I'd rather a fucking meteor hit Earth.
I'm 100% you.
I would rather a fucking meteor strike the Earth, and it never got played.
I'm just waiting for the Yankees to win the Super Bowl at Wimbledon. That's all I'm waiting for.
Because you're an idiot.
I agree with that statement. Yes, tied again.
Weirdly, you know what my problem with mix tonight is? It's not sweet enough.
Really?
Like, I don't think it's the sweetener either. It needs something to bump up that caramel note.
Yeah, I've seen that one, Rocky.
Um,
I love your description on that one, bud.
100%. The thing I told you, Hun, earlier, I was worried about. That toffee butter from Noms is really dark, and it's bringing everything down a lot.
So if you need to back your caramel, add a little caramel butter from Wonder Flavor.
Yep, that would be a good option. Right? But caramel butter would be a good option.
The caramel butter would work better because it would also add a little creaminess to it to help with that.
I might actually just completely take the toffee butter out of there and add the caramel butter because it's really dark. That toffee butter is a little too dark for this.
Yeah, I've had enough. Mahomes is a bit much. It's too much. He needs several slices of humble pie.
Oh, and he looks so fucking weird. He looks so weird. When he's got his helmet on, he's got the weirdest looking fucking face. I'm sorry, but he does. It looks weirder than Tim's face. That's saying something.
Holy shit.
That was about as rude as it gets. That's almost as bad as you know,
Forgot to say
Steve.
no offense.
That's almost as bad as no offense, Duchess.
No, 100% offense was meant on that one.
Yeah,
But I
she
live
came
with him,
in.
and I have
She
to put
came
up with
in
him, so I can do
swinging.
it.
She came in swinging with that one.
Really, Steve? Oh, that toffee butter for me like really brings things down dark.
BT honeycomb is sent from angels.
Yes,
Oh,
I
honeycomb
agree.
is good. Yes, it is. That is a good idea, Odie.
I
That might be
agree.
better. That'd be better. Yeah, it would actually give you more of that bark. Like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I was just
agree
trying to.
with that.
I saw it and it's like toffee butter. Let's go with that for the toffee. Like, I don't know if that's the right toffee.
mean, if you know about his penis there, Hippo, more power to you. I really could care less.
I bet you can ask some of the refs. I'm pretty sure they've seen it.
Yeah.
Just, those memes this week. Did you see the memes that they Paul? Did you see watch on him? Like there were hundreds of them showing up in my feed. That like, who was it? Darren was saying Monday nothing, Tuesday. Oh my God, there were so many damn memes. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and have some purple haze now.
So they, like I said, it's not like they're a bad team. Can't believe that the calls were so one-sided.
Purple haze.
Like I said, dude, that's not even in the top 100 of the. Like, yeah, there was some bad calls, but that's nothing compared to what's been going on for the past 5 years. Like this shit is
that be
just
you?
fucking terrible.
Yourself? And you? There, Duchess? Oh.
What? You know what? She told me we can't get a coffin bed.
We're not
What?
getting a coffin bed, you fucking
This is
weirdo!
the fucking outrage.
Dude,
That's an
Abby
outrage.
Shudo is pissed off.
Do you know how
somewhere.
comfortable
Yeah,
those
Coffin
damn
we're getting
things?
is gonna be converted into a grill and cooler.
Right, I want another one
We're
for the
not
house.
gonna sleep in a coffin. I'm claustrophobic. That is not gonna work for me.
And the lid can stay open, but I'm telling you what, those cushions look comfy in those things.
Just remove the lid. Cassie, look at it this way. Tim pisses you off while he's sleeping. You could just close it, padlock it, and then never have to deal with him again.
But I can't do that because my bunny sleeps on his pillow and then she'd be trapped in there and I don't want to do that.
No, you could pull the bunny out. And then
Good luck
close
with
the
that.
lid, lock
You
it.
want me to lose a fucking hand? What
Yes.
is wrong with you?
Yes, I do. Good bunny. You want a cracker?
She is such a good bunny, and she was snuggling so
Chocolate
good
banana
this
cake
morning,
for
and then
bunny.
Tim fucking called and I had to pause house and she was so mad. She started biting me and like
Jumping on my
I
side
think
of
she
the
had
bed.
to pee and I didn't want to
Ouch,
get peed on.
I haven't used that horn toffee.
That horn toffee is good.
Fantastic.
It is. That would probably be a better replacement for that toffee butter. I'm actually gonna put that in the notes that the toffee butter noms. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right in there.
Ah.
Oh my god. I was watching a reel the other day. It's this cute little black bunny, and the person's like slowly pulling its treat away, and it just sits there calmly, lets it take the treat, and goes, I'm a good boy. And then there's a white bunny, and she tries to take the teeth. I'm a piranha. It's cute. I'm obsessed with bunnies.
All I heard Cassie say was that she's a piranha, and I agree with that.
I agree too.
And I'm evil.
True.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Like, poor Steve.
She is zesty.
They won't buy him meat for him to eat because they're vegetarians. And I'm just sitting there talking about this like tender, juicy steak that I'm eating and tormenting the poor guy. And then I had him put an image in his head. Tim started with the pink tutu, and that
You're
became a
terrible.
thing. So
You're
I
a
said
terrible
he should
human
start
being.
picturing Bear in a yellow polka dot
They don't
bikini.
know the whole story. Okay, the brother is not loved by anyone really in the household. He's a grumpy old man, and yeah. So when I said they're having a bad day and you feel grumpy, just imagine him in a pink tutu. And he walked in the door because they were at church when this happened. He walked in the door and everybody just cracks up laughing to the point where the guy I work for asked me, "What was that all about?" I told him what happened. He laughed his ass off. So, yeah.
So he made the comment today, no more tutus. Don't make a bear wear tutus. And Tim goes, I don't control him. And I said, all right, I'll make it better. From now on, just picture him in a yellow polka dot bikini with a thong bottom,
Bikini.
string bikini. There you go. How's that an image for you?
Of course it does.
And Steve-O shared a link.
Evo.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's doing that weird thing. You know that thing where it like locks up on me and won't let me in for a minute, and I have to go through the whole. You know what I'm talking about, Bob? That stupid like safety thing they put on here. Pluto, because of the bark. You dummy. We got it's by Steve-O and it's caramel FA at 1. Yeah, I love that caramel. Dark chocolate medicine flower at 0.5. Milk chocolate flavored jungle at 2. Peanut butter SSA at 0.75. Super sweet perulin at 0.75. And toffee butter from Noms at 2. You see where you said you're not really tasting the coffee, Steve? It's probably buried under that dark chocolate because it is kind of a dark, bland-ish kind of toffee butter. Not really that sweet toffee butter you're expecting.
No, it's like super dark.
Super dark, and it's kind of got a blandness to it. It really does. It's good, but it not as sweet. I like the horn toffee is and stuff like that. Actually,
I can't remember. Was it that one or the other one that was lighter and tasted kind of like the Werther's, but a little darker? Because there were two. There was the toffee butter
and
then
there's
the toffee candy.
think so, something like that. It's 2 toffees. I'd have to look. Now you got me wondering.
Yeah, toffee butter.
Toffee butter. What's the other toffee?
The Noms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is John?
There's 2.
I'm supercharged. Toffee. Loading. Fortunately, the way the page loads, it's harder to look.
Oh my
and
God,
just
I could
glance.
probably find it faster just flipping through my pages.
Probably.
Toffee candy. I was right.
Okay, there was a toffee. That probably would have been a better option for this, even. Because I'm getting the toffee butter is just kind of dark and a little bit bland. I mean, it works in some things. It's not working in this the way I want it to.
Aha. Okay.
Yep,
The
toffee butter.
was the darker one. It's dark, rich, buttery toffee. The candy was the darker version of the Werther's.
And I kind of am getting like a buttery, like mouthfeel sensation to this, which is probably from that toffee. Yeah. But it's really dark. And it almost voiding the sweetness of the caramel somehow. Kind of weird.
Bow, bow. Who did
Egg
that?
custard recipe that you put in the message chat. Oh, is that the one of the mixers chats? Last couple days I've been a little bit slacking in there since the whole phone call with my mother about my cousin. Been kind of preoccupied with that, and I've been talking to my cousins a lot, trying to talk them through. There are 9 of them in that family. 9 of the cousins right under the one from my aunt, and they've lost 2 siblings in the past like couple years. It was a little bit dark. Like I said, she was one of the closest. It was the 3 of us when my father was still alive. It was the 3 of us that were always together. Me instigating them into doing stupid things, mostly.
He said yes.
Yeah, I did not see that. I must have missed it. I did see a few recipes glance, but I didn't really look at them.
So go in Messenger and pull it up. Let's go over it and have a look.
Well, if I turn on Messenger in there, it starts dinging. Trust me, you do not want to hear all the messages with the way
Oh
things
my
have been
God.
going
All
today.
you have to do is
Yeah.
turn it on for a second, pull up the recipe, and then shut it down. Duh.
I'm also trying to think of which mix. I'm in a few mixers chats.
Yeah.
So let me look.
Good.
Let me look and see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Find the right chat on my phone, and then I'll go in there because the phone's silent. Wow, some of these chats really go fast too.
But
Yeah, I had to mute our chat again earlier because I was trying to sleep, and that's when you guys got chatting. I was like, fuck this shit.
dude, that's what happens to me every fucking time. Like the other day, fucking him and Bob both decided that they wanted to talk at fucking like 12:30, and I was like, bro, I'm trying to fucking sleep.
We got chatty. It was mostly memes for the bills.
Most of the time, I don't care because I keep my phone on silent. But when
Okay.
he
Yeah,
goes
but my
to work on
watch wouldn't
Saturdays,
stop vibrating. That's the fucking problem.
I don't have a watch.
Is it the vanilla
have
egg
it
custard?
mono-
I did find it.
I have it monitoring my fucking sleep for me.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. So if this
And
makes
my
any noise, I'm
watch-
You know how
sorry.
to monitor your
going on.
sleep? You look at the fucking clock, you go to bed, you wake up and you go, wow, I slept for 6 hours.
It's
Why do you need a
not just
fucking watch to tell you?
that, though. It like tracks like your snoring and your
My heart
breathing
rate.
and all that shit.
My heart rate, etc. Blah blah blah.
Well,
Oh, my
we all
fucking-
know you snore. You fucking fell asleep in our fucking after show.
Oh my God,
That
that really happened too. That was freaking hilarious.
the
I know that
noises you were making were fucking fantastic.
I know that.
Literally. Like, I wanted to send it off to one of these rappers so they can use it as their outro for their songs.
I know that I snore. You don't tell me.
You could have been the fucking beat for a banger. Some
According to
trap
Tim,
music.
I don't snore. I go demonic
All right, here we go.
when I don't wear my CPAP anyway.
I'm assuming you're talking about the vanilla egg custard, right? Which I didn't know was yours. Is that the right one? I hope that's the right one. All
He
right,
said
here's
yeah.
okay. Vanilla egg custard. D fits well. All right, so we got custard premium FA at 2, egg yolk Wonder Flavors at 0.5, super sweet cap at 0.5, vanilla custard TPA 2 TPA 3, and vanilla swirl TPA at 2. So it doesn't look like a bad recipe at all. The only thing I for me is the vanilla swirl, tone it down, but there's not really anything here that's gonna be bright that's getting toned down. And I'll just vanilla swirl should act like adding the vanilla flavoring in this mix. Custard premium I love. Egg yolk Wonder Flavors I don't love if it's turned high, but at 0.5 it should be fine. Give it a little egginess.
Yeah.
Super
If you're
sweet
looking
cap.
for that, if you're looking for that egginess out of the custard, though, you can always use Inura custard. That'll give you that warm egginess.
That's true too. Or use if you have Nom's ice cream, vanilla ice cream. That would actually, instead of the vanilla swirl, that would give you that egginess automatically. And the vanilla custard too. That's a nice vanilla custard. Unless you're Bob. Yeah, that don't look bad. I said the only thing for me would be whether or not that egg yolk. I mean, I don't know at 0.5 if that's going to be too much or is it going to be about the right amount. Because if that's used low, it works. I just don't remember what low was on it. It's been a while since I used it. I know there is a percentage where you put that in and it actually turns really eggy, like weird eggy though. If you turn it up too high.
Wonder Flavors, French vanilla thick also works real well in custards and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
You're good, Funky Monk. Anywhere custard's all you need.
Yeah. And where custard is really good.
Yeah, if I remember that right, it was good off the shake, but it was like about 4 or 5 days. It was pretty freaking perfect.
Yeah, if you're getting a weird note,
Those are
it's
the
probably
ones.
from that. If you're getting a weird note, it's most likely from the egg yolk. You're right. That egg yolk. If you're getting an off note,
Oops.
FA though. I mean, that's. I love the FA premium. Or yeah. And if you what is it? Creative. What is it? Which one is it, Steve-O? Is Steve-O still here? The man, I'm having a brain fart here. What's the other generic version? It's still premium custard, and it's actually the same thing from Noms. It's just the other brand.
Craft.
FE?
Craft flavors. That's it.
Oh,
Craft flavors ones. They have it there, and it's gonna save you some money.
I don't know, man. I bought the milk of that, and it was watered down as fuck.
That's
I've
weird.
heard good things about the custard though, but the milk was literally, it tasted like they watered it down.
That's the one, Steve-O. Thank you. Yeah, craft flavors.
Yeah,
It's considerably cheaper to buy it than under the FA brand.
Yeah, I would do custard premium at 3 and then anywhere custard at 1.5.
Yeah. Anywhere.
Yeah,
custard
you can turn
pop
that custard premium all the way up to 4, and it's not going to bother
Yeah.
you. It just
premium
gets
and
thicker.
Anywhere custard together. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those two are good together. Dinnerware
Yeah.
custard. The only thing about it is there is like this hidden bakery note. That's the only thing about the dinnerware custard. Is this hidden bakery note. You turn it up to a certain point, you start to really taste it.
Yeah, I would use the anywhere custard at 1.5, and then you should be good.
I mean, I don't hate that bakery note. It's a good bakery note in there too. Which is why it works really good when you're using desserts that have crust. It actually will bump your crust.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Nightbot. Actually, I did put it in Nightbot. Yeah.
I think it was Skim V8.
You're welcome, Funky Mo. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, but I mean, that egg yolk isn't really great for that purpose. In fact, it has very specific uses where it really shines.
I love that egg yolk.
It works in some mixes, Paul. It really does. And then other mixes, it's kind of like, is this working?
Yeah.
I think it works good if you're trying to add egginess, especially to like an actual bakery. You want it to be a little extra eggy. I think I used the egg yolk in my Yorkshire pudding.
Custard 2, MFA.
Yeah, it's custard too.
You gotta use it low though. There's a bit of an off note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't turn it up.
Yeah.
Some good
Oh,
ones.
I just realized that V8 is here. What's that V8?
Oh, he's jumping.
You know,
Think
we
you
should
get-
do. We should get V8 to vape fucking Black Fire, and then he'll know what it smells like outside his house.
Oh, V8 lives in California?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, there's no way that you can't smell that almost everywhere in that state. No way. Did you see Nick's post of the water, the rain? How much water there was after that rain? Holy crap.
No. I
Is-
didn't.
Yeah, there's all these fires, and all of a sudden this torrential rain comes through. It's like, yeah, that's perfect. There's no vegetation left to stop this rain from runoff. None. It's not even houses to stop this runoff. There's a lot of houses missing. Ugh. You know, that makes you kind of happy we live in the Northeast. Yeah, we deal with some cold weather, but we don't deal with a lot of the crap they deal with everywhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, Lorenz eggnog. I don't have. Do we have Lorenz eggnog?
Oh, I don't have that one.
No.
I don't think I have it. I might have it. If I got it recently.
I didn't even know they made an eggnog.
They have some good flavors. They have a lot of them that are a little too sweet too. No, I don't have Lorenz.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Noms. Is that available at Noms? I do have to make a Noms order when we do the next flavor series, so yeah.
Or when it takes you fucking 30 minutes to fucking check out.
It probably, yeah, it will, but whatever. Could be worse. Could not be able to do it. Personally speaking, I'd rather have the option to still be able to do it at least.
I'm a little pissed off that they did that. Like, I understand why NOMS had to do things, but I'm upset why the government is like, no, you can't.
Yeah, they're flavorings, man. But I mean, well, okay. NOMS has some nicotine products. They do. That sucks. And that's why they were flagged.
Who fucking cares, bro?
I don't think it makes any sense at all, period. But I was talking to someone, one of the kids at work, the daughter's boyfriend, and he was talking about his parents are completely convinced that vaping's worse than smoking. Oh wow,
Yeah.
they do not have crap for Lorenz over there anymore on Noms. Banana cream cheese icing, and lemonade. That's
Really?
it.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
what happened over there?
Jeez.
Well, it seems like they lost their contract with Lorna's.
Yep.
Unless it's still under Lorenz. Nope, there's no Lorenz. So yeah, they only have 3 available anymore. I mean, those are 3 big sellers. Banana cream's really good. The lemonade's really good, and the cream cheese icing is kind of very distinct, unique flavor no one else has. Exactly. I mean, I know, Bob, you like the other option of mixing
Yeah,
one.
dude, they
But
used to have so much.
they had a list. I got a whole ton of Lorenz I got under the Lorna's.
Tim, I just don't like that you have to fucking wait 5 days for it to even show up.
That does.
Like,
It does.
It's literally just PG for 5 days.
I get a little flavor, but you're right. It does take 5 days for it to really develop. Now you're getting those. But the problem is they're not coming in like, little thunderstorms. They're coming in like waves of weather, rain. And that's the scary part after you lost so much. And you're on dry ground, it just runs off. Yeah,
If you're
true.
looking-
Loren's not
if
bad
you're
on
looking
Amazon.
For eggnog, I know that you think it's a little pricey, but if you're looking for eggnog, Canada does have it. They've still got like a ton of LA stuff.
Yeah. Keep on Amazon. You just gotta be very careful. Make sure you get the PG version, not the oil version.
Yeah, Lorenz has a lot of oils.
You have to be really careful because if it's not labeled, don't trust it.
I've purchased a few Lorenz flavors. And they're not even labeled that they're oil based, and they are oil based. It doesn't say anywhere on the bottle that they are oil based, but they are.
They do have the eggnog on there. Not that cheap.
You got to make sure that you change the currency because it's automatically defaulted to Canada.
Yeah. Up
Yep,
top
yep.
right.
Does, yep. Has a little clicker thing though, so you can change it at least. Unlike Noms where you kind of got to guess, how much is my cart going to cost me? It says 100. Oh crap, I forgot about exchange rate. Got caught in that before.
Yeah. She talks crazy talk.
Oh,
Hardest part is trying to
crazy
figure out
talk.
which one it is. I'm looking at the eggnog right now. There are 3 options here, but it's which one's the oils, which ones aren't. It's not really good descriptors here. That's the problem. When using it for any other flavor, I'm looking at Amazon to see if you can see if it's oil based or not.
It'll say OS on the bottle if it's oil soluble from Amazon.
Ooh.
They do have it. You can get 1 dram.
If
You can
it's
get-
drams, it's oil.
Tasty.
Yep, I was gonna say that the dram I
If
think
it's-
is
if
oil.
it's-
That's a cheap
Yeah,
one.
they're all oil.
And the other 2 are the SS flavors. Is that super strength flavors? Now that I don't know what they are. There's only 3 options. You can get 4 ounces, 1 ounce, and then there's the dram. But the dram I think is oil based. It looks oil based. I don't know. That's the only problem I have with this is you got to be careful. Same with you buy them at the grocery store. Be very careful. Don't get the oil based ones. They're not safe.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, CJ. I think Lorenz has both for almost all their flavors at both options. So you can mix it in with, like, you'd want an oil soluble version if you were making like a cake and you wanted to add eggnog flavor. You want oil soluble to mix with your butters and your oils.
Canada has better rum.
Maybe because aren't they all trying to get away from the Rans?
No, it's the exact opposite, CJ. SS Loran flavors, also known as super strength flavors, are primarily oil based. Just doing a simple Google search on whether or not the SS is PG or oil based, and it says primarily oil based. Like I said, be very sure. That's why it's nice to buy from a flavor house. I mean, a distro, because a distro will sort those things out for you. Make sure you're actually vaping safe flavors.
You can also just, if you're not sure, just take a glass of water, put a drop or two in there. If it drops
floats,
down,
yeah.
If it drops down, you're safe, or you're in trouble. That's oil. If it floats.
If it instantly floats on top and kind of looks like it's separating, it's oil based. Just trying to be safe. We don't want to give bad advice that could actually get someone actually really sick.
Yep.
Man, I missed that. Oh, they used to have so many over on Knobs. It's so much easier. You can just go there and you'd be sure they were not oil based. I mean, like Dutch just said, being safe, get them off the DIY Canada site, you're fine.
Yeah.
Because they label very well what's oil based and what's not. Because they do have some oil based flavors available on their site, but they're in a completely different section.
Yep. And it also says OS on the bottle.
Oh, what I'm read was CJ was oil based, suspended in PG. What it says, but that's still an oil based flavoring though.
Wow. Oh, good, man.
Oh, that's the only thing I hate about buying them off of Amazon is because, I mean, unless a company has a distinctive label, and I even tried looking at the labels because sometimes they'll let you look at the different pictures and you see the backside of the label where it'll say. Or if you ever bought the packs of Lorans before, like when Walmart used to have them, they never said whether they're oil or PG based on those labels. Most of them, the flavor packs, never said. That used to drive me crazy. I never trusted them.
Did it drive you crazy?
It did.
Short trip.
I know. I followed you. All right, let's see where this is at. Let's check this out. Where are we at right now?
You're not blaming me for your bat shit. I got enough of
All
my
right,
own
we're
bat.
back to being tied. 38% for butterscotch caramel toffee and 38% for coffee. Banana's not far behind, so Hippie could get lucky still at 24%. Vanilla has no chance. I feel like the vanilla needs like what's his name theme song? It's got no chance. The McMahon's
Vince
theme song.
McMahon.
Vince McMahon's theme song. It's got no chance. What you got? Vanilla's not going to happen in this round anyway. Yeah. The packs at Walmart are primarily oil. Yes.
For
You
cooking.
can take that vanilla right off.
No,
of there.
Amazon sells ones that are oil based too, man. I bought a couple.
Yep.
And they weren't labeled.
Yeah, that's the problem. You got to make sure they're labeled because you want to be safe.
Neil had a question.
Oh, he is Dusty. Yeah. Neil. The oil-based sweetener thing. That was Dark Star, I believe, is the one that sent out the recall thing where, like, months afterwards. So most likely, the average person would have already been using it. Had oil-based on their site, and they didn't have it labeled well, and people were buying it thinking it's just a regular sweetener. I think it was the label on it said something about, had a special name, but it almost sounds like a better version of the sweetener, but it was oil-based.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And then they sent out a recall to the people, to the customers that bought during that time period in their email, but you already vaped it. It's not going to do you any damn good. I mean, still, it's just a small percentage. You can probably get away with it. You're going to be fine as long as you're not vaping that all the time, chain vaping it. But still, we'd rather be safe than sorry. We don't want real golly crap. Yeah, Hippie was telling us earlier about his garden. The fact he's actually got a bunch of it. Like, you already did you planted it and then you have to replant it, you said?
I've got them in my pods and I've got them underneath the grow light. And then, because I still see, some frost coming. We ain't finished with cold weather yet. It's only, February 1st. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I got them underneath the grow light, but I got them growing, get them started now.
What a
And when
bitch.
I get a jump, I ain't got to buy nothing from, nobody else, I already got them growing. So.
Well, everybody else on the panel up here, they see frost outside too. Definitely see some frost right now. What do you think, guys? A little frost outside, Duchess?
Yeah, it snowed last night.
Snowed 6 inches here last night.
Oh yeah,
A little frosty out there.
Yeah, it rained all day, and then randomly, like at night, it got cold enough, and it changed from rain to snow, and then it just dusted everything.
And I went to use my windshield wipers today, and it was so cold out that they refroze, because I still have my summer mix in there because I hardly ever use the wipers in the summer. Don't need them much. And it still has too much at the other end, so it froze on top of the things. It's a big blob over each one of the wipers. Like, oh, great. Yeah, it's a little cold and frosty out there.
7, 8, grow zone 7 and 8.
I don't know if anybody watches him, the Keep On Growing dude, but he does the crack key method and all those things down in Florida. And I'm telling you, I am so jealous when I see him growing stuff like this early. Like, he'll have like a greenhouse starting to grow outside. He'll put a cover over it and already start at this time of year. It's like, yeah, we ain't nowhere near that point. What was it last year? I put the tomato plants out way too early. Was it May?
I think it was actually the year before, but yeah.
It was May. I put them out in May and they froze.
No, I don't think so, Neil. It's going to be in the 70s all next week. And like I said, we're probably only going to see one more good freeze if we even do. I'm seriously thinking about starting everything outdoors in my garden, probably March.
Oh, worst case scenario, you could always prop it up and just put like a piece of plastic over it. You're probably safe. It's not going to do much more than frost.
5-gallon bucket over a plant if I need to.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I'm ready this year.
We'd put about 5-gallon bucket over ours and it'd be frozen to the ground with a frozen plant inside.
Yep.
I get a little bit jealous when I see the videos of people planting in the spring, and it's like, or hippie starts talking about, like, yeah, I got months left before I can even think about it.
Yeah.
Then I think, well, I'm not going to get hit with all the weird weather you get down there sometimes, though. Well, you don't get hit too bad, do you, hippie? You don't get hit too bad with the weird weather, do you?
No, not really.
You're just north enough, I think. Just north enough to miss all that hurricane crap weather for the most part.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to start thinking summer, spring soon too. By the way, next week is seldom never used. Then we didn't do it last month. This month, seldom never used flavors, because that's a lot of us have a lot of them, and it's kind of nice to break them out and force ourselves to use them. Hippie's got a few. Yeah, don't you? That you haven't used yet. Still, right?
Be prepared for Tim's 2-flavor banger.
What? What are you talking about?
Seldom never used flavors. You still got to have some you haven't really mixed with much.
Oh God, I got too many. Man,
I know
got
that's why I like doing this.
drawers of freaking flavorings I've never used.
Kind of like you were talking about putting them on a wheel. It's the same idea, trying to bring yourself to finally try these flavors. That's why I'm forcing myself to try things I haven't tried before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But some of the flavors I got are just so damn old. I mean, they're way old flavors.
I'll throw a bunch of them
Well,
together in a box,
right.
hippie, and randomly pull one out
Yeah.
and mix with it. Build something.
Yeah,
around
pick
it.
something, pick that flavor, and build from it. I do that. I've done that many times.
I usually try to pick a few other from that box to also throw in with it. Because even though I haven't tried it before, who gives a shit? Maybe I'll make some good. Maybe I'll make some shitty.
It's worth it. Yeah, exactly. It makes it interesting. Pick a couple, and if you pick one that's obviously two not go together, then you have to decide, okay, this third one, which way are we going? Because you do sometimes pick two that you know that can go
if I use one flavor that I've never used before and put it with a bunch of flavors I've already used before, that's not fun for me, because I already know what it's going to taste like besides this one note. If I throw a few things together that I don't know what they taste like, hey, maybe I can make something great.
Yeah, are you going to grow a milk and honey tree this year?
Shit. You never know.
You should grow a milk and honey tree this year, Bob.
You should sit on a milk and honey
by
tree.
Rocky?
What?
You want him to get stalked by Rocky?
Well, I was thinking he could finally become
goons like a month ago.
Yeah, but if you grow a milk and honey tree, you might actually make really good friends with Rocky at that point. He'd probably come over and be nice to you. Maybe.
He'll stop sicking his goons on you, right?
Yeah, apathy. I mean, I'm hoping for the same thing. I want to. The prices of produce the past few years, I really want a nice garden this year. I'm sick of it. But at the same time, we get a short growing season up here in the north, so not everything always does so well. And it also depends if you get a really rainy season, especially when it's harvest season and all of a sudden you get torrential downpour for a month. It doesn't go well.
Apathy, appreciate you stopping in last night, man. Hanging out with me for a bit.
Yeah, I came in.
Oh, there's a list on ECF for Lorian's. ECF. What's ECF?
E-cigarette forum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but even a list on there, a lot of the flavors come in both. Still have to be really make sure you got the right one. Milk and honey don't grow on trees. Geez. Well, then where do you get it from, Rocky?
That was all we had back in 2007, 2008.
Does Rocky have like 700 cows and a billion bees?
Till I started watching that dude with a fedora. He was a great reviewer.
It's a root crop. It's a root crop.
No, you fucked that up, Odie. You spelled that wrong. It's a crap root. Think
Settle
you're
down.
dyslexic there, buddy.
Yeah, settle down, Odie.
I would like to see a lot of votes in this because I'd like to make sure that we get stuff that people really, really want to test.
Ooh.
Toffees and butterscotch and caramel toffee, but those are
Boo.
38% for both. Telling you, it's gonna be one of those too. Unless banana really picks up.
And Paul, you can't vote 100 times just so we have to do bananas for you.
Yo, I have like 12
Vote
fucking
once.
emails.
Paul says just screw that. Wait until you see how many votes come in by tomorrow.
There is multiple computers in my house and phones, so I'm gonna try to vote for multiple things, just so I could say fuck coffee again and again.
Maybe.
Well, some of the coffee, well, Bob, we've tried them. Some of the coffee flavors absolutely suck, and some are delicious.
No, most of them are terrible.
True.
Most of them.
Or they're creams mostly. There's a couple of the cappuccinos that aren't bad.
And a lot of them you have to run lower wattage.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be testing them all in lower wattage because it's the only way you can get true flavor on the coffee. Anything high wattage is just all going to taste like tire fire, 90% of them. That will be a disclaimer if we do test coffees. Is going to be a disclaimer on there what we are testing on because that does matter.
Have I told you lately that I don't like you?
Yeah, but told you.
Not in the last 30
I
seconds.
hate you.
I gotta go, y'all.
just
Good night,
we,
hippie.
don't-
Love you, brother.
Much love, hippie.
Hi, hippie.
buddy.
Have a good night, bud.
Later, y'all.
We're going to be heading out here in just a minute, too. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else we really need to talk about that's going on? Nick will be on soon. Grim Green will be on soon. We're going to do that thing. Obviously, if anyone didn't know, send out some love to Nick. Casey went to the hospital the other day with some abdominal pain. And yeah, just hoping that everything turns out the way it went. They didn't really find anything out. Now, I remember when I had my appendix issues, it took me like 2 years before it finally got bad enough to the point where they did something. Mine did rupture because of that reason. Because they didn't take me seriously because I had high tolerance for pain and they couldn't tell I was that much in pain. But I don't think she'd be that bad. It's not serious to have the surgery. If it's even that bad or something, it could just be a stomach bug issue. Just well wishes for her and for Casey Pickle.
We love you, Casey.
Yeah. Someone in our community going through something.
Dude,
Apathy,
I was
obviously.
literally
Hoping apathy is
yelling
doing
at
better.
Thursday, I had the bunny, so I couldn't grab my phone. Tim was outside with the dogs. He comes back and he's like, I have to end it. I starts talking about what's going on. And I'm like yelling, shut the fuck up, Nick, and go get your wife to the hospital. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nobody cares that you're gonna get off.
I didn't know
Go
what was
take care
happening.
of Casey.
I walked out to walk the dogs and literally came back in and he's like off. It's like, what happened?
And I'm
and
like,
she told-
finally, you freaking finally went. Go take care of your wife.
But in Nick's defense, the way it sounded like he had been trying to get her to go probably all day and she was refusing to go, like somebody we know. Anyway.
Yeah. That guy. I'm still not pointing the right way. That guy. There.
You
Ah.
were pointing the right way, but first time.
Oh, I gotta point this way to point at you.
Nope. Not on my screen and not on the screen anybody else sees.
Well, fine, that freaking dumbass.
Yeah, just
Are you pointing at me? What
sorry.
the fuck?
Wherever the fuck he is, whatever.
Now you're pointing at Paul.
Yeah. Now you're pointing at Bill's Mafia. What's up with
Yeah.
you? No.
Or Dutchy.
I thought he didn't do anything. He's not even Steve the bus driver.
He's like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and you're fucking being mean to him again. She said that about him.
Paul's just shaking his head like, I'm not getting in this. I'm staying out. Maybe I was staying in the
Paul
outskirts.
doesn't
I don't
even
get
know
the-
where he is. You know how many fucking shots of booze he had before coming on here tonight? He's
That's
seeing
a-
12 Cassies right now.
I wish.
That is scary as fuck, by the way.
Ew.
Well, that's it, Neil. It could have been something like that from the trip. Very well could be something like that.
Huge tapeworm.
Hopefully
First
not, Kerplop. That would suck.
hanging out of her rectum.
But just as long as she's feeling better and doing okay, I'm sure that they're not going to stop until they get taken care of. But I have a feeling the way he said that at the end, because I went back and watched it, it definitely sounded like she was being stubborn and he'd been trying to get her to go, which is why he checked on her and then shut it down. That was the right thing to do. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just see if nothing's changed. It's still tied. So we'll see how that goes out with the whole vote thing. I can't wait to see how this turns. Got a couple weeks left. I'm gonna call it probably a week before the week that we do the last episode, when we do the actual rankings of all the flavors, the top rankings, is probably when we'll announce the new one. Only a few weeks away. We're getting close to the end of this chocolate series finally. And Cassie is just about as sick of chocolates as she possibly could be.
Like, I couldn't even. The chocolate cream pie was really good. It turned out to be really good chocolate cream pie, and I'm disgusted by it. Like, every time I would vape it, I would make a face, and he goes, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "It's chocolate, and I hate it, and I hate you now."
Really whine like that too.
Now I want pizza. Fuck you.
I did say that he can't buy any more fucking chocolate.
It's all right. As long as you have cocoa milk from SSA and chocolate mousse from SSA, you're all set. That's all you need.
There are a few more, but yeah.
Well, he was talking about putting together another order. So I was giving him shit the other day.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat last night.
Yeah, and I was like, watch out. Hippo's got another 75 chocolates coming. I was actually helping him last night put together some stuff. So there's some like TPA mandarin in there for like orange flavors, some Clovora cream filling, some pastry cream from Wonder Flavors, orange cream natural instead of the other one because the other one's got a dry flavor.
So Neil,
couple other things and stuff just to help him like diversify.
Vanilla
a
bean.
little bit.
Said vanilla bean.
I didn't tell him vanilla bean. He added that though.
Vanilla bean. Which one? My favorite's Flavor West.
I don't know. I know that he added like FA caramel and stuff like that. So,
but like I was saying,
put together some stuff just to help.
Tommy used the vanilla bean from TPA. As long as you don't get a peppery taste from it, that's actually not a bad flavor. It's something, you know, when it comes to the like cream flavors like that, like vanilla bean or the ice cream flavors and all those, it's very personal to what you like for ice cream. Seriously, it's a
yeah. I told him that the SSA is too watery and to get fucking Flavor West vanilla bean ice cream.
The SSA is quite a bit more watery than the others, but it does work, and it works well in some mixes.
Milk and honey is not the cure; it is the problem.
Milk and honey thing that's going to be I actually, to be honest with you, if you're thinking about it, the SSA would go better with the milk and honey, which makes sense. Rocky likes that one more. Because you want to thin out that milk and honey a little bit and get a nice smoothness out of it. Whereas the vanilla bean Flavor West might be a little too thick for it. But I like the vanilla bean Flavor West with like perhaps gelato. I like gelato sometimes. Wonder Flavors gelato, vanilla gelato.
Who the fuck wants to wait 3 weeks to vape a liquid? Fuck that. I made 7 more liquids in the past, and by the time you get to taste that shit.
And French vanilla thick almost always with my Flavor West. French vanilla thick with Flavor West is like my go-to ice cream base. And sometimes gelato too, depending on if I need that extra little oomph.
Yeah, kerplop, it takes you there on a short bus and gives you a helmet to wear.
Milk and honey will bring you to the light.
No.
Oh, amen.
Yeah, it takes you on a short bus and gives you a helmet to wear.
Hey, if you like milk and honey, you can like milk and honey. If you don't like milk and honey, obviously you don't like milk and
If
honey.
it was milk and honey together, it would be fucking delicious. But it's not. It's a lie.
I don't get milk and honey either. It's too dark for me.
No, there's some fucking weird dark. What kind of ass honey are you fucking using?
I don't think so, bud.
Fucking wipe your butthole after dropping a deuce with your fucking honey and then put it in with the milk? Fucking curdled bullshit milk?
If anybody hasn't realized, Bob gets some really weird off notes from a lot of things, though. So we gotta give him.
Yo,
that.
you agree with me on that, though?
On the
All
milk
right.
and honey, yeah, it's a little dark and different for me too. I'm not gonna deny it. I don't get like. I don't get milk and honey off either.
I've been vaping a long time, man. My palate's gone through many different changes.
A
You
long,
know
long
what's
time.
weird is milk and honey
Yeah, it's
actually
just not
tastes
honey.
more like what I would have imagined a less sweet version of corn toffee would taste like. Is more accurate to what milk and honey flavor tastes
I
like.
could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Milk and-
taste
it's
like
not
milk and honey to
It's
me.
not a bad flavor. It's just a lie. If it was named something else, like fucking dark milk, then sure, go for it. Sweet dark milk. There you go.
Sweet dark milk.
Yeah. Black cow milk.
Oh, anyhow, we're gonna get out of here for the night because we're getting on wicked big tangents. And now we're into the milk and honey wars again. So, yeah, everybody, get on that. We're gonna be
fight.
the ELR mix along this month is going to be root beer floats. So don't forget that. And keep on voting for here for your favorite profile for the next flavor series, because this time it isn't a random one. It's one that you guys are going to choose of these 4. And it's looking like it could be one of 2 very majorly. TFA honey. No, I will say, you know what's bad about TFA honey? It doesn't taste bad. Until you smell the room. Until you smell the room. And then you want to puke.
Black honey tobacco is fucking fantastic.
That's the weird thing. If they could have taken that black honey tobacco honey and made that into the honey. Yeah. Wonder Flavors honey's pretty good, but you can't turn it up too high or it'll start to go a little
That's
cappy.
a flavor that I can vape by itself and be happy with.
Yep. Honey's a tricky one. It really is. And VSO actually is more like I get like a more like a clove honey.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still real honey.
FA's is good, but do not fuck up and put an extra drop in your bottle because you will cry.
The number 1 winner of the worst honey out there for room smell 100% is TFA.
Apathy. Apathy.
What apathy
You're
say?
breaking me, Smalls.
Pickle?
Yeah, pickle.
You mean
Gherkin my gherkin.
you mean a 1-on-1 pickle, aka dill, aka Cassie can't taste shit? But the house will smell like a pickle factory for sure.
That made me so sad.
Me too, because the house stunk like pickle juice.
Are you a gurk jerker?
Oh, that fucking stinks.
Yeah, the problem with Graham, Odie,
haven't
is
showered in a
Cassie
few
doesn't
days,
really
huh,
like
Paul?
Graham flavorings. So I got to have her be something she's willing to test with me in order to make it so we have at least 2 pallets to do it. I'd like to include someone else, but someone would have to be willing to get all the flavors. And even I couldn't exactly even afford to ship them all to them because it's going to take, that's a major commitment to do that, to get all the flavors in a profile from all the distros, major distros. It's just a lot. But I think it's the only way to do it right and get the proper categories at the end, because a lot of crossover flavors don't taste like exactly what they're supposed to, but might be one of the best in a different category. Yeah, it's a tough one. Sticky rice pickle. Call it Pickle Rick. There we go. We do sticky rice and pickle. Actually, dill and sticky rice for real tastes good. I'm not sure how it tastes in vape.
For real.
Rocky, get on it if you're still here. I'm sure Rocky has one or is going to come up with one. All right.
No.
Let's see. Anybody here got anything going on?
No.
Oh, by the way, officially, thank you very much. I got to give another thank you to Duchess, even though he hates this, and that's why I'm doing it. I officially have multiple years supply of proper coils that I know are high quality, because he's really anal about this, which is exactly the type of coil I want for flavor testing. I thank you very much because I was having a real hard time trying to get behind another set of coils because I don't know the.
Shut the fuck up.
See, I told you he hates that. Thank you, Duchess. Thank you, BFF or Cassie's BFF.
Excuse you, that is my BFF. You shut your fucking face.
Has he taken you out to dinner?
No. Because he also thinks I tried to poison him with my fudge, but you know, whatever.
Has he taken you out to dinner and drinks?
No. Is there something you want to tell me, Tim?
I just did.
Nope.
All right, Bob, go ahead. What do you got going on? I mean, obviously you said V8 was in the other day with you, right?
No, apathy.
Oh, it was apathy.
Was
Okay.
in there hanging out. Monday, my the new Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out, so I'll be playing that. Fuck yeah. I think there's a midnight release, so if there is, I'll jump on tomorrow at midnight, play some of it. I've been excited for that game. But yep, that's it.
All right. Apathy said Butterscotch is leading. It is 41% to 36.
Fuck yeah.
And weirdly enough, the Butterscotch Caramel Toffee is the biggest category of all of them, I think.
Good people.
Yeah.
Good people. Thank you. Fuck coffee.
Fuck coffee.
Take a bow.
Well, there's a couple coffees that fall into that category, but
Okay.
yeah.
Give a curtsy.
LJ?
Yeah, LJ.
Yeah, they
Hickory.
use the double-sided ones, Ploppy.
No, I went and visited Addie and Duchess.
Yeah, double
is that-
empathy.
and,
Empathy knows.
And Duchess actually made sure I actually tried Timmy Hortons for the first time, which is amazing that according to Paul, that I haven't tried it, but it didn't exist when I lived in New York. Not in New York.
Okay.
My eyes are still burning. All right, so everybody have a good night. Go ahead, Bob.
Still night. Sayonara, cha-cha-cha. Much love.
Bye.
Bye.
Duchess is back from pulling things out of his ass.
Tabitha.
Oh, God, that feels good.
Hi,
Double-ended.
Tabitha.
Tim's mouth on the other side.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh.